The stage is set to take flight once more. Led by a new floor general, DeJounte Murray will command attention on both ends of the floor. And Zion, an unstoppable force, stands ready to unleash his power. While Brandon Ingram, calm and deadly, waits in the wings. The highly anticipated journey begins. These young warriors are ready to protect their home court and bring honor to the city. It's opening night. The Pelicans season starts now.
From the Smoothie King Center downtown New Orleans, Louisiana, New Orleans Pelicans basketball is once again on the air. Hi again, everybody. Todd Graffanini with you. Along with John DeShazier, we're here to bring you all the exciting action as the 2024-25 NBA season is officially underway. It's your New Orleans Pelicans taking on the Eastern Conference Chicago Bulls. The word for this Pelicans team is expectations. We'll get to that in just a little bit, but head coach Willie Green, starting his fourth year, said it's time to go.
You know, you got new guys that aren't necessarily accustomed to just come in. You create a standard. You create a good foundation for the whole team, and, you know, we're prepared. We're ready to go. I'm excited. The guys are excited, and the biggest thing is for us to go out, compete, share the ball, defend, and continue to play with confidence and have fun with it.
Well, bringing in my partner now in his 12th year as radio analyst, John DeShazier. JD, it's interesting. You know, for the last 3 years, the Pelicans have been a bit of an anomaly for the NBA because there really hasn't been a lot of roster turnover. This is the first year since that run. And by the way, 2 of those years in the playoffs, the other play-in team didn't get in. But now there's some turnover, and it might take a little while for all this chemistry to mesh.
Well, I think so. I mean, you're talking about DeJounte Murray. You're talking about Daniel Tice. You're talking about Yves Nisi, who was added in the draft. So you've got some new parts that you have to blend in with the parts that you have. And the quicker they can do so, obviously, the more effective this team is going to be. But it takes time, folks. It does take time.
No, just watching the games last night, look, we're going to talk about this a bunch. The Pelicans, it's no secret. They've talked about it off season, the months leading up to camp and preseason games. They're going small. They want to shoot more threes. You know, the number is 40. Can you get to 40 attempts a night? We're going to see if all the talk is actually going to transfer to the regular season.
Absolutely, because what happens is you revert to what you have been in hard times. So can they force themselves to shoot those extra threes? That's going to be the question.
As far as the opponent, it's the Chicago Bulls. They were a play-in team a year ago, but they won 39 games. Must be nice to be in the Eastern Conference. They were eliminated by the Miami Heat in the second play-in game after they beat Atlanta. But, you know, they're healthy tonight, and we haven't seen a healthy Bulls team in quite some time.
Yeah, they're healthy, but you subtract DeMar DeRozan, and that affects this team. Zach LaVine is back healthy, and Lonzo Ball's going to be back on the court. So hopefully that will help them, but not tonight.
All right, we'll take a break, come back, starting lineups, keys, and tips. Season opener, it's at home. It is the Pelicans and the Bulls, and it's coming your way on the Pelicans Radio Network.
If you're needing to relocate across town or across the country, there's no job too big or too small for John Fayard Moving and Warehousing, the official mover of the New Orleans Saints for well over a decade. They offer red carpet, white glove, office and household good relocations at competitive rates. Moving is stressful and exhausting. Allow John Fayard Moving and Warehousing to ease your mind and your muscles. Full packing and storage available upon request. Call 228-864-2262 or visit johnfayardwarehouse.com today to schedule a survey or to book your move.
Football is a contact sport, but so is business. That's why you need the team at Marsh McLennan Agency. We've been providing business insurance, employee health and benefits, retirement, and private clients insurance solutions in Southeast Louisiana for 80 years. We combine the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's leading professional services firm. Put the power of our world-class local touch formula to work for you. Visit marshmma.com today. Marsh McLennan, proud partner of the New Orleans Saints.
Attention, New Orleans Pelicans fans. The Emirates NBA Cup is back for year 2, and tickets are on sale now. Last season, the Pels advanced all the way to the semifinals in Las Vegas. And this year, we need you to bring all the energy to the Smoothie King Center again for these special tournament nights. Come on down Friday, November 15th, as we host Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets. Then join us on Friday, November 22nd for an exciting battle against Steph Curry and the Warriors. Visit pelicans.com/NBA Cup for more info.
The Toyota Tundra's powerful, available iForce V6 engine means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. To your cousins, the Tundra means as they jump off the boat onto the sandbar. To your co-pilots, the Tundra means extra comfortable journey. And to you, the Tundra means whoa. Toyota is the official vehicle of the New Orleans Saints. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com to ride off with your crew in a 2025 Tundra today. Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
Back at the Smoothie King Center, Todd Gravanini, John DeShazer with you. Get set for NBA action, season opener. It's the Pelicans and the Bulls. Time now for the starting lineups. First for the Pelicans, obviously the first game of the year. Fourth-year head coach Willie Green, 127 and 119 in his 3 seasons as the Pelicans head coach.
CJ McCollum, 6'3", guard, Lehigh.
DeJounte Murray, 6'5", guard, Washington.
Herb Jones, 6'7", forward, Alabama.
Brandon Ingram, 6'8", forward, Duke.
Daniel Tice, 6'8", forward, center, Bulls of Denver.
Pelicans won 49 games a year ago, 7 seed, and of course got through the play-in, defeating Sacramento, and then lost in 4 straight to the Oklahoma City Thunder. For the Chicago Bulls, 39 wins a year ago. They were a play-in team, eliminated by the Miami Heat. Bulls were 9th in the Eastern Conference. They beat Atlanta in the first round, or the first play-in game, and then lost to the Heat. Head coach Billy Donovan, now in his 5th season as the Bulls head coach. In his 9 years as a head coach in OKC and Chicago, he's got 399 career wins. Let's hope he does not get number 400 tonight. Kobe White and Josh Giddey. Yes, that Josh Giddey. He's now a Chicago Bull. They are the guard. Zach LaVine, who absolutely lights it up against the Pelicans. In his 18 games, he's averaging just over 23 points per contest against New Orleans. He's the 4. Patrick Williams, now in his 5th year out of Florida State, is another forward, and the man in the middle who averages a double-double against New Orleans, 17 points, 10.5 games, and 20 games against the Pelicans, Nikola Vucevic in his 14th season out of USC. Those are your starting lineups. Inactive, presented by Morris Bart, the official injury lawyer of the Pelicans. Trey Murphy III, who just signed an extension, a rookie extension this week. He's inactive with the hamstring. Zion Williamson is out tonight, non-COVID illness. 2-way players, newly signed Brandon Boston Jr. and Jamal Cain are also inactive. Those are your particulars. Tip-off next.
This is old number 8, Archie Manning. Join me at Manning Sports Bar and Grill with award-winning burgers, 24 beers on tap, craft cocktails, 13-foot mega screens, plus recliners. Manning Sports Bar and Grill is where you'll catch me watching the games. Ready to be a legend of your own game? Head on over to Caesars for 24/7 action-packed gaming, where the tables are hot, the dice are fast, and the slots are generous. Remember, you can't win if you don't play.
Must be 21 or older to enter casino and gamble. Know when to stop before you start. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
AmeriHealth Caritas Louisiana helps people get care, stay well, and build healthy communities. Our Medicaid plan offers a wide range of benefits to best meet your health needs and those of your family. Care is the heart of our work, and just like the Pelicans, our team is committed to excellence. Make AmeriHealth Caritas Louisiana your choice today. Learn more about the benefits of our Medicaid health plan by visiting care4la.com. That's care4la.com.
Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA, and we think about basketball a lot. The plays, the swagger, the glory, the games, and how we can elevate our own game with capability that takes us to another level and ground clearance that propels us even higher. The 3-row 2025 Kia Telluride X-Line all-wheel drive. Kia, official vehicle of the New Orleans Pelicans. Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
This radio presentation of the New Orleans Pelicans, presented by Smoothie King, is brought to you by Chevron, the human energy company.
Right at him. And we'll throw it down with a right hand big C.
Energy. We power life.
Ingram left wing for three. There it is.
New Age Products, official garage and outdoor kitchen provider of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Hart blocks the shot.
Of course he does.
Takes it in midair. Not on him.
And by Smoothie King. Rule the
Extra
day.
pass. Jose for three right wing. The shooter. Hands.
Now, here's Todd Drapanini.
Oh, my heavens. Here we go, baby. It's the season opener. It's the Pelicans and the Bulls from the SKC. We've got a full house forming, and we've also got a full radio crew. Let's go down courtside. And our sideline reporter, Aaron Summers. Aaron, glad you are back for season number 3.
I am so glad to be back with all of these fans in the building. It is electric in here. Everyone really excited about this season opener tonight. You could hear the cheers from the crowd as the starting lineup was announced. There are some new additions in DeJounte Murray, who got a very loud cheer. Head coach Willie Green has a lot of expectations for this squad, and you've seen him throughout training camp being more vocal. It's not something we've seen a lot from Coach Green, but he has a lot of expectations, so he's focused in on the details, what he wants out of this club, that they have to be smart, they have to execute, they have to run. He is big on that transition game, and it all starts with their new point guard, DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, we've been waiting to see him live for quite some time now. Great stuff there, Aaron. And now our keys. It's John DeShazer.
Well, we know that the Pelicans are on the side, so how are they going to be able to rebound, hopefully, and match Chicago there? Again, the Pelicans are one of the top teams scoring in the paint in the league. 52 a game last year, that was 9th most in the league, but there's no Zion Williamson here. So who's going to score in the paint? How will they get those points generated? And obviously, if you're talking about shooting 43s a game and you only averaged about 33 last year, you have to add that extra 7. But more than that, you have to stay true to it. You have to stick with it, because when times get difficult, sometimes you revert to who you are or who you have been instead of who you want to be.
We will find out shortly. Our officiating crew, Bill Kennedy's the crew chief. Gediminus Petritus is the referee. And Nate Green is the umpire. Pels in the red Statement Edition uniforms, Icon Edition black for the Bulls. Pels will go right to left. Bulls left to right as you view it on your radio dial and mobile device. And after a double tip, it'll be controlled by New Orleans. And DeJounte Murray has his first touch in a Pelicans uniform in a regular season. Get it to Tice now. Ingram, who's blitz. Get it back to Murray. No-look pass over the head down low to Daniel Tice. And that is a lay-in. Everybody can sit down, and what a find by DJ.
Welcome to New Orleans, DJ. And we saw that play scripted this morning. That was supposed to go to C.J. McCollum as a jumper in the corner.
That is Nikola Vucevic, a little baby right-hand hook. You will know every time Josh Giddey touches the basketball for Chicago, it will be a rain of boos down.
He's not a liked man.
No, he is not. Ingram, bounce pass in the lane to Tice, kick it up top. Murray for 3. Front iron, no good, and the rebound to Giddey. Giddey just lights it up in this building for whatever reason. Of course, he played for Oklahoma City last year and got involved in a 3-team trade over the offseason, which sent Alex Caruso to the Oklahoma City Thunder. And that's a big pickup for them. But Giddey, again, this guy can play.
You undersold that. This is the only gym in America that he can shoot threes in.
Nope. 59% 4 games last year, 32% everywhere else. Patrick Williams, left wing 3, off to the right, no good. And DeJounte Murray, an uncontested rebound, brings it into the front court. 2-2, we're about a minute 10 in. Now Tice, get it to McCollum. Franchise record 3s last year. Running right-hand floater in the lane. Got the roll as it hung tantalizingly on the front iron.
The beauty of the floater, they play you for the 3. They won't give you the 3. Then you get to the mid-range and you're able to convert.
Now Vucevic for 3, in and out. And I tell you what, there's no black jerseys anywhere in the vicinity, and Murray gets another rebound.
They are doing no hunting right now.
Murray drives in on Kobe White. No, but a foul. And DeJounte Murray, very aggressive out of the blocks here. will go to the free throw line. That foul is on White, who's in his 6th year out of North Carolina, who was second in the NBA most improved list last year, second to Tyrese Maxey of the Sixers.
And DJ already has a couple rebounds and an assist. And the great thing about him getting defensive rebounds, he makes the first free throw. As soon as he comes out with the rebound, he can push immediately and get everybody involved on the fast break.
Free throw by Murray is good. He was 79% last year for the Hawks, where he averaged 22.5 points, 5.3 rebounds, and 6.4 assists. Second free throw rattles in. Pelicans lead 6-2, 10:20 to go. First quarter just underway here in the blender. Zach LaVine goes around a Vucevic pick, stops, and then knocked out of bounds by Herb Jones. He gets his first deflection of the year. And, JD, I'll go out on a thick limb. It will not be his last.
No, I was about to say that's the first of many, many.
They'll get it out long to LaVine. LaVine tries to drive on Tice, who cut him off. Cross-court pass to Williams, right to the top three, and he buried it.
Well, he's going to have those open shots because the Pelicans are crowding Zach LaVine as well they should, because he is a fantastic scorer.
Patrick Williams, 6'8", 235. He was 40% from beyond the arc a year ago. First three for either team, and it's 6'5" New Orleans. Tice floated in the lane. Ingram, his first touch, little fall-away floater, no, from about 5 feet.
That's just the way they scripted it, though. They were expecting that change, that switch. Which
now Giddey fakes, drives, lost it, reach in New Orleans.
When Brandon Ingram gets that switch on defense with Kobe White, he immediately goes down and posts him. Now he's just got to convert it.
No, it's crazy, JD, and we watched every practice in Nashville. Ingram did not miss one practice. And look, I won't have the data on this, as Giddey's free throw is good. Giddey is 81% at the line a year ago in OKC. But I really thought Ingram shot the three ball better in camp and in preseason than he did mid-range.
You know, he's always been an effective three-point shooter. It's just the volume that they want to get out of him. He doesn't take a lot of them.
Rim glass good for the second, and Chicago's got its first lead at 7-6, and Giddey's got his first 2 points. Murray, get it to Tice, left elbow. Did not take the shot, picked up his dribble, get it out long to McCollum. McCollum, two-man game with Tice. Weaves through top of the key, cross-court over to Murray. Murray goes behind the back, shovels it back to CJ. Deep straightaway three, front iron no good. And the rebound, Vucevic. So the Pelicans start 0 of 2 from distance.
And Pelicans operating around the perimeter without that post threat.
Now Giddey, around a Vucevic pick, goes right baseline. Hook pass over left corner to LaVine, picked up by DeJounte Murray. Backing him down, gets him up in the air, does not pull the trigger. Up top, White, deep three, clang off to the right. That was about a 26-footer, and the rebound of Brandon Ingram. So the Bulls, 2 of 5. Likewise, Pelicans from the floor. Ingram got held up in the air, put up the nail jumper, no good, and then it's out of bounds. Giddey tried to save it on the right baseline, but could not stop from stepping on the line, and it'll stay with New Orleans. So Ingram's 0 for 2 to start.
Yeah, B.I. on the hesitation on that one. He thought he got hit on the wrist, and so he double clutches and gets the shot up anyway. Thought he was going to be at the foul line. Instead, it's a missed field goal.
8:46 first quarter, 7-6 Chicago. Inbound from Murray to the cutting Herb Jones, who lays it in with a left hand.
Man, the weak side cut. When does it not work? It always works.
So Herb gets his first 2 points, and Murray's got 2 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. 8-7 New Orleans. Giddey right at the top, fakes a three. Get in the lane, deflected by Ingram, and stolen by McCollum. CJ, little head fake on Giddey. Does not drive, though, and backs it out. Now a crossover around a Tice pick. Pulls up right elbow, around and out. And a rebound, Giddey. 8:10 to go first quarter. Both teams a little slow starting. That's to be expected. Bells have not played a game in 8 days. White underneath the hoop. Kick it out to LaVine. Shot fake. Shovels to Giddey. Wide open right wing three. Clang. Rebound. That's a loose ball foul on. Whoa, they're going to.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Let me tell you something. Brandon Ingram.
Yes, he got away with one.
Yes, he did.
I was literally about to say loose ball foul on Ingram, and they get Vucevic. We'll take that.
Yes, we will. Brandon Ingram sneaks away with one.
So
and my partner just said that DeJounte Murray's got the Chuck Woolery line, 2-2-2.
Just dated yourself. Now, Tice shovels to Ingram, two-man game. B.I. drives, kick it to Herb, left wing three, online in and out. Rebound Vucevic. Pels are now 0 of 3 from distance. You know, the volume was up for the Pels. Boy, what a terrible pass. And it's my first pet peeve of the year. Levine tried a impossible bounce pass through a bunch of legs. It inadvertently got kicked, and they stopped play. We were about to go back the other way.
Well, Tice raised his hand, so I think he felt like he did kick out. I hope he did.
Around a Vucevic pick, bricks a 3. Somebody rebounded. Giddey goes over the back.
Yeah, Giddey's over the back.
And they're going to say it's off of New Orleans.
And he is clearly over the back.
Murray had position for the rebound. And
Giddey goes through him.
Okay. It's too early to start rubbing temples.
I mean, the truth is the truth. There's nothing wrong with the truth. Giddey goes through him.
Well, he hit Murray in the top of the head, too, but that's neither here nor there. 14 on the shot clock.
So that means he committed 2 fouls.
Yep.
Nobody likes Josh Giddey. Bless his heart.
Now Levine, left free throw line extended, backs it up beyond the arc, post up left of the lane. Vucevic backing down Tice, still backing him down, goes up and under, scooping lefty layup is good.
That's a nice move by
Yes,
the
it is.
That's a nice move, and that's going to be an issue for the Pelicans, how they handle opposing bigs who are able to post up and score.
45 double-doubles a year ago for Vucevic. Ingram got clocked, no call. Now Brandon's got it on the right elbow. Another shot in the lane. That won't go. Tipped up by Herb. No. Ingram has started out ice cold. All mid-ranges, all close.
Yeah, but he got the mismatch on that with Kobe White, but he took a bad shot.
Levine, coast to coast, stripped on the way up. Stayed by Tice. Now front court, DeJounte Murray. Murray, one-on-one with White. Bounce pass to Tice. Now between circles, Ingram weaves through. Right elbow jumper. He got that.
That's more like it. That's the mid-range we're accustomed to seeing Brandon Ingram take. But once he comes off that screen, he can flare out and shoot a 3.
All 5 starters for New Orleans have 2 points. And that's your 10. Now Vucevic underneath. Good bounce pass from Giddey. We've got a major problem with Nikola Vucevic.
Yeah, he's got the size. He's capable of scoring, and he's going to be an issue.
6 points, 3 of 4 from the floor, and Willie Green will take the first time out of the ball game. 6:14 left first quarter. Chicago 11, New Orleans 10 on the Pelicans Radio Network, presented by Smoothie King.
Being a Chevron car these days has been quite the adventure. Miami to Seattle, ocean to ocean. I've stopped at so many states and collected so many bumper stickers. Sometimes I feel like a moving passport book. It's just so great what I can do with Chevron with Chevron, because it gives me unbeatable mileage and keeps my engine clean. Plus, there are so many Chevrons along the way. Now the only thing I'm worried about is where to go next and where to put all my new bumper stickers. Chevron with Chevron, fueled by possibility.
Hey, NFL fans, you can make every moment more this season with a big return on FanDuel, America's #1 sports book. You'll get started with $200 in bonus bets, guaranteed, when you place your first $5 bet. Never waste a hunch with FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL. 21 plus and present in Louisiana, permitted parishes only. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-877-770-7867. This Halloween, stand out from the crowd with a DIY costume from Goodwill. Why blend in when you can create something truly unique? Dive into our treasure trove of vintage clothes, quirky accessories, and craft supplies. Whether you want to be a spooky ghost or a creative superhero, we've got everything you need to bring your vision to life. And the best part, every purchase supports your community. So shop smart, save money, and make a difference. Visit your local Goodwill today for the ultimate DIY Halloween experience. Get ready to craft your perfect costume.
This is Daniel Tice, and you are listening to Pelicans Basketball on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Come on, clap your hands. Thank you, Daniel. Tonight's Louisiana Lottery Powerball jackpot is an estimated $478 million. You've got till 9 o'clock to get your tickets, so you got about an hour and a half. The drawing is for 10 o'clock. Good luck. Again, your Powerball jackpot, $478 million. Todd Ravanini, John DeShazier with you here. Top of section 112 in the Smoothie King Center. Alden the King Hagedorn, our statistician for yet another year. Down courtside, Aaron Summers. She will give you the sideline reports. In the studio, Gus Kattengill and the conductor, Chris Moran. We've got 6:14 left in the first quarter. JD, Chicago 11, New Orleans 10.
Yeah, everything pretty much even on the scoreboard, even on the stat sheet, except the one thing that you mentioned with Vucevic. 6 points already, 2 rebounds, and so he's going to be an issue. Lonzo Ball checking into the game. Great to see Lonzo.
Which, again, very familiar territory for Lonzo, but he has not played in an NBA game since January 21st, 2022. It's been 2.5 years. Into the game for the Pels. Hawkins.
Oh, yes, sir.
Easy. Great pass from Hawkins to a slashing Brandon Ingram and a right-hand throwdown.
He did the show and go and got Vooch to go for it, and he dunks it.
I watched Lonzo in the preseason. He looks spectacular. Not only passing, but shooting as well. Now Kobe White weaves through to the dotted line. Kick it out to Patrick Williams. Right wing three. In and out, no good. Fight for the rebound. Herb took it away from Vucevic. Pelicans ball up 1, 12-11, 5:35 to go first quarter. Ingram one-on-one with White. Duke on Carolina. Ingram, head fake. Picked it up, get it to Herb Jones. Repost to B.I.
Don't settle.
Shot clock at 7. Ingram faces up White 10 feet away. Pop the mid-range. Did not get it. And the rebound, Alonzo Ball. So Ingram has started out now 2 of 6 from the floor. Levine into the paint. Threw it to her, but it gets ripped away by Williams. So the Bulls have it. Repost now Vucevic, right baseline with Yves Missi on him. Now the double. Out long White. Deep. Right of the top 3, air ball, but we don't get it. Patrick Williams got it, hit the bottom of the rim with a shot out long to Levine, and if you're going to give it to Levine and he's wide open, that's the result.
Look, he's got a beautiful jumper, and he can get cooking early.
So Levine, as Ingram will pop.
Oh, yeah.
Left ankle 3. Isn't it crazy? Ingram's had about 5 mid-ranges. He made one of them, and then he makes his first 3. Now ball into the lane, stripped by Yves Missi. Turnover. Hell's up 15-14. McCollum crosses over Lonzo. Drives in. Scooping right.
Nice,
He layup off the window.
Nice. He got by him, and he really quick shot before Vucevic could rotate over and block the shot.
So McCollum's first 2. Pels up 17-14. Now Kobe White, right block, cut off. Out long ball, pop a 3. Yep. Hey.
You know, that's only fitting because he fixed his jumper here.
Fred Vinson.
Because his jumper was broken.
The shot doctor. Well, he did it for Lonzo. He did it for Herb Jones.
Oh, watch him.
Now Herb's on cue, right corner 3, sets his feet, and he bricks the 3.
That's a shame. Lonzo Ball gambled.
Lonzo will go coast to coast. And there comes Hawkins, weak side to block it.
That's a goaltend?
It's either a goaltend or a foul. Again,
that's a goaltend, and I don't think that was a goaltend.
We can't hear anything.
That looked like a great time by
That
Hawk,
is a block.
That's a block.
You got to challenge it.
Yeah, that's a weak side block.
If they called goaltending, that is brutal.
Yeah, that's a block.
All right, well, we're going to get this challenge. And Yves Missi got Oh, what a great play by Jordan Hawkins. What a great play. So the Pelicans are going to win this challenge. Again, we have no idea up here because we cannot hear a whistle. So we basically have preseason audio. So Bill Kennedy will go to the monitor, but this shouldn't take long at all.
Yeah, this should be really quickly. Jordan Hawkins on the rotate over. Herb Jones does a great job of getting back defensively, getting in front of Levine, forcing a tough look.
Oh, and again, we can't even get Bill Kennedy's audio, which is a shame because that's production in itself.
Yeah. And Hawk, with the hustle back defensively, rotates over and blocks that shot. His first block of the season,
John,
obviously.
No Trey Murphy for who knows how much longer now. He is progressing with the hamstring. He's starting to get some on-court work, starting to get some jogging in. But Jordan Hawkins is going to be counted on a lot of minutes-wise, and, of course, you need his three-point shooting.
Well, Hawks out. He was drafted because of his shooting. Now he gets the opportunity with no Trey Murphy, and obviously you're going to have some more minutes because Zion Williamson didn't play in. So Jose Alvarado, those guys, Yves Missi, will have some minutes early in games.
And again, Bill Kennedy very casually sitting on the scores table down below. But
like
again,
he's on the Chase Lounge. All he needs is a mint julep.
Let's go down to Aaron Summers.
I ironically have a feed to what he's looking at right now. And so they have multiple replays going through. He's looking at the ball flight, the cylinder, where it was in that, and then whether it was a chance to score. And he's kind of rolling through a couple different angles down here. But what was really interesting is after that block, CJ McCollum called the ball boy over to wipe some stuff up off of the floor. I think he was delaying things a little bit so he could give his coaches another chance to look at it.
Okay. That's a great report. I just don't know why it's taking this long.
They need a feed to the radio booth. I think we got this one. You know what? Let me not gloat yet.
All right. Well, Bill Kennedy is going to address the crowd again. We can't hear it. Now remember,
he's doing a lot.
You got to continue the possession, and after Hawkins blocked it, Misi grabbed it, so it should be Pelicans' ball.
Yeah. Should be Pel's ball on the baseline.
It's 17 all. Thank you.
Yeah, Pel's one. So they just need, in other words, they just need a feed to the radio booth.
Well,
1-0, baby.
Again, y'all are missing out because the explanation is just as good as the play from Bill Kennedy. All right, we've got subs in. Javonte Green, the former Chicago Bull. He was in Chicago a year ago. We'll check in for New Orleans. And Ayo Dosunmu, the Illinois product, in for the Bulls, along with another big man, Jalen Smith, 6'10", out of the University of Maryland. We're tied at 17, so again, they take the 2 points off the board because there was no goaltending. McCollum chests it over to Hawkins off the curl, catch and shoot three.
Hawk on both ends.
Cue.
On both ends. And look, the thing that he did on the defensive end is the thing that's going to keep him on the floor.
20-17. 3-ball Smith, clang front iron, rebound Herb Jones. Pell's doing a good job on the glass so far. Herb handed off to Hawkins. Now on the Smoothie King Center logo, McCollum. He's going to try to fight through a double. Julian Phillips is all over him. Now around a Misi pick. Stop, pop, three. Good!
That's a great use of the screen because C.J. McCollum is wanting to go right. They overplay him, won't allow him to go. Misi reverses, sets the screen to the left. C.J. comes around and pulls up.
Timeout, Billy Donovan in the Bulls. So the Pels go back-to-back, make threes. You're up 23-17, largest lead, 2:58 left in the first quarter on an 11-3 run in the Pelicans Radio Network.
A great workout deserves a great reward. Treat yourself right with new coconut smoothie bowls made with fresh fruit, purely Elizabeth granola, and now creamy coconut. You earned it. Grab a treat you can feel good about, only at Smoothie King.
Looking for a new job or career in the transportation business? Do you or your spouse have truck driving experience? John Fayard Moving and Warehousing, the official moving partner of the New Orleans Saints, is looking for experienced team and solo Class A CDL drivers to join their family-oriented team. Benefits with John Fayard include competitive pay structure, major medical, dental, and vision insurance, recruitment and retention bonus, paid vacation, paid holidays, and more. Don't settle for the rest. Drive for the best. Visit JohnFayardWarehouse.com.
Justin Timberlake. The Forget Tomorrow World Tour. Live in New Orleans. Justin Timberlake. Smoothie King Center, November 25th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. The brand new album, Everything I Thought It Was, is available everywhere now.
This is the starting lineup with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine.
The one and only Giannis Antetokounmpo. I crave the competition. I crave the playoff basketball. I haven't played playoff basketball since 2023, and I played 2 games and I was hurt. I'm just trying to, stay healthy as much as I can and just trust the process. Hopefully that can allow me to be healthy and compete with my teammates.
Hear more great guests on the starting lineup every weekday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on Sirius XM NBA Radio, Channel 86 in the car, and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
When college basketball's winningest coach goes one-on-one.
This is Coach K.
It's more than just an interview.
I always love our conversation.
Coach K is back for another season on Sirius XM, talking with the biggest names in basketball.
Women's basketball star Caitlin Clark.
Young girls can, exceed me and kind of do more than I ever did.
And beyond.
Hall of Fame quarterback Peyton Manning.
My greatest takeaway has been the relationship.
Basketball and beyond with Coach K. Thursday nights at 6 Eastern on College Sports Radio Channel 84 and the Sirius XM app. When news breaks in fantasy football,
the Titans have traded DeAndre Hopkins to the Kansas City Chiefs.
Sirius XM Fantasy Sports Radio is the place to turn for instant analysis.
He is a priority. Go grab DeAndre Hopkins everywhere you can get him in fantasy.
Nobody gives you more perspectives than the experts of Fantasy Sports Radio.
Patrick Mahomes just needs him to dial back the clock for half a season.
Hear instant reaction and how it impacts your lineup on Fantasy Sports Radio. Channel 87.
Ray Hudson here with an important announcement. You can listen to your favorite Sirius XM FC shows on the all-new Sirius XM app, now available for all subscribers.
And you have Herb Jones. You've got somebody who knows where the placement should be.
Macy's first free throw is good. The 21st pick in this year's draft, 6'11", 235 from Baylor, originally from Cameroon. Again, one and done at Baylor. He just got better. He wound up on the Big 12 all-freshman and defensive team.
I decided he wanted to come to the NBA and evens up on the Bayou.
Still very raw basketball-wise. Julian Phillips drives in and goes over Messi, who attempted to block the shot. Good play there by Phillips in his second year out of Tennessee. Now Murray drives and loses it on the way up. Thought he had a layup. Instead, lost it out of bounds. So the Pelicans turn it over for just the first time. 25-19 New Orleans, under 2 minutes to go in the first. Dosunmu free to the rim.
Well, that's back-to-back layups for Dosunmu.
Can't happen.
Yes, that I don't care how up-tempo you want to be, you still have to defend.
25-21. Pels up 4. Now Murray guarded by Dosunmu. Shovels it to Javonte Green. Now Misi's got it. 2 left-hand dribbles to Herb Jones. Herb drives left lane line, throws it up off the glass. No, and the rebound to Jalen Smith. So the Pels had that lead as Giddey will drive all the way in. And that is blocked weak side by Misi. Back the other way. Murray to Green. Terrible pass. Got too cute.
Yeah.
Too cute.
He's got an alley to the basket. All he has to do is take it.
Those are angry blocks by Yves Misi.
This is what can happen. When you got a big with that kind of athleticism and that kind of willingness to defend the rim, you're going to get some blocks. You can be aggressive on the perimeter.
He had a 4-block game in Miami, and now the third straight layup for the Bulls. This time it's Dosunmu.
Cannot happen.
So that 8-point lead is Dunzo. It's 25-23. Murray to Herb, restricted arc, right? Check that. That's Misi. And he threw it up and in with force. They do look alike.
Misi with
from
his
up here.
First bucket. Oh, steal.
And near steal. Javonte Green. Oh, my goodness, he saved
that's
it.
Beautiful.
Behind the back. Hawkins.
That is beautiful. What a steal and save. And Hawk hustling again.
So Taylor, Horton, Tucker now in for the Bulls, but we are turning them over, folks. Giddey, right wing. Pels back up by 6 now. Giddey, strong in the rack. Does not get the roll. Then he decks Misi, gets the rebound, and lays it in. I am sick of Josh Giddey, and we're only 1 quarter in.
He's a lot bigger than you think. That's 6'8", and he's got some girth to him. He's a big boy.
Giddey, 10 double-doubles a year ago and 3 triple-doubles. Now left of the top 3, Murray, no good. Rebound, Giddey. Hey, we got an effects feed now. Horton Tucker, half-court shot at the buzzer, air ball. All right, we're starting to come online here, folks. Action-packed first quarter here to start the season. New Orleans 29, Chicago 25, back with quarter number 2. And Pelicans general manager Bryson Graham when we return on the Pelicans Radio Network.
The Toyota Tundra's powerful, available iForce V6 engine means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. To your cousins, the Tundra means as they jump off the boat onto the sandbar. To your co-pilots, the Tundra means an extra comfortable journey. And to you, the Tundra means Whoa. Toyota is the official vehicle of the New Orleans Saints. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com to ride off with your crew in a 2025 Tundra today. Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
Over the last century, United Way of Southeast Louisiana has been the force for good in our community. We've been at the forefront of improving outcomes in education, income, and health for every person everywhere. Together, with you and our partners at the New Orleans Pelicans, we're rolling up our sleeves and mobilizing the power of people, offering ways for you to create a community strong enough for the next 100 years. Visit UnitedWaySELA.org to join us today.
A night of comedy with Jim Gaffigan and Sebastian Maniscalco.
I went ziplining for the last time. What is wrong with us? You pay $200 to feel like you're about to die 6 times?
Jim Gaffigan and Sebastian Maniscalco.
Now, is this a family? Is this your mother? Where is she? Is she in the crowd? You don't know where your mom is. The mom's up there. What kind of family is this? I'm sorry.
Live in New Orleans, Smoothie King Center, February 20th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
What's up, Saints fans? It's John Stinchcomb here. Come aboard the official Saints Legends fan cruise presented by Seaside Events. How about enjoying an exclusive beach party with over a dozen legends in the stunning Western Caribbean? Plus, get autographs, enjoy dinners with us, and so much more. Don't miss out. Head to saintslegendscruise.com now and get ready to create lifelong memories with your favorite Saints legends.
Back in the Smoothie King Center, Todd Gravanini, John DeShazer with you. We start the second quarter with the Pelicans leading the Chicago Bulls 29-25. Very special guest here in the booth atop Section 112. New Pelicans general manager Bryson Graham. First of all, Bryson, congratulations on the new position and pretty entertaining first quarter here for your first game on the job.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you for having me. And really excited about this opportunity. Really excited about the team. Got off to a pretty good start. But yeah, we just hopefully we can just put together a good 48 so we can win this game.
Yeah. And of course, in the Western Conference, every game is going to be so important as Dosunmu will cross over. Ingram drives in, dump it down in an N1 to Jalen Smith, who lays it in with a left hand. Look, it was a lot of turnover on this roster. JD and I were talking, this really the first time in 3 years that there's been this much turnover. So you can't expect it to be all hunky-dory here to start. It's going to take a little time.
Yeah, absolutely. The chemistry has to build, we really haven't seen this group play a ton of preseason games either. Brandon only played one preseason game, didn't really get a chance to really get a good flow. And so, they're great guys. I think their skill sets mesh well, but there's still that time period where you're going to have to, you have to take some time to mesh, and guys got to get more comfortable playing with each other.
Jalen Smith made that free throw, and on the other end, Jordan Hawkins is fouled by Ayo Dosunmu. 29-28. New Orleans leads, 11:27 left in the second quarter.
Now, Bryson took a circuitous route to general managers. We don't even have time to go through all of that. But Bryson, what are you looking for in a Pelicans player?
Man, one, we'll start with heart, toughness. I think a lot of our guys on this team, or the majority of our guys on this team, embody that. Good character guys, ones that you want to be around, guys that are willing to be coachable. And then on the court, it's about size for the position, athleticism for the position, and then also having a piece, right? What is going to get you on the court? What can you hang your hat on each and every night?
Ingram left of the top three, in and out, no good. Fight for the board, but it's taken by Dosunmu, 29-28. One of the huge topics in the offseason was the three-point volume.
Absolutely.
Bryson, as there's another three, this time no good from Dosunmu.
Yes.
So far, just watching the preseason games and in practice, they are willingly doing it.
Yeah, and that's a part of being small, right? You can't be small and not shoot threes. The math equation is not going to work out well for you. So if we're going to be small, we're going to be versatile, we got to also be able to hunt for threes on the other end.
On cue, Jeremiah Robinson Earl for three, then back the other way, Josh Giddey with a layup. He's got 6 points and 4 rebounds in this game, 32-30. We're talking with Pelicans general manager Bryson Graham, his first game as the Pelicans GM. Ingram, hop, step, and a jump into the paint. Strong to the rim and lays it.
Muscle move. B.I. goes into the chest of the defender and simply wards him off and forces him out before he lays that in. Now, Bryson, how do you change the nature of a team that ordinarily has not shot this many threes? I understand you can say it, but how do you go into practice to do it?
Absolutely. We gotta run stuff that makes you generate those looks. Just like that there. You're pushing in transition, you get 2 feet in the paint, and now you're relying on players' instincts to make the right pass. A lot of this is players, their instincts. They know how to play basketball. You give them a set, and then you make the right play, right? And so right there, you saw Jeremiah Robinson-Earl free himself up for that three.
And then Giddey again, back the other way for another layup. Those are giving up a lot of lay-ins. That's 18 points in the paint for the Bulls. Ingram chests it over to Jose Alvarado. Left corner three, too strong. Fight for the board. JRE can't handle it. But, it should be Bulls basketball, and it is. It's 37-32 New Orleans with 9:13 left in the second quarter here. Talking with Bryson Graham. I'm really curious.
Mm-hmm.
A man of your stature now.
No.
How do you watch basketball games?
Are
you in the seats? Are you pacing?
Yeah, I'm in the seats, but my blood pressure tends to rise. Because you're constantly watching from an evaluation standpoint. You're not really enjoying it like you would want to. So, but I still have a great time. At the end of the day, it's basketball. We're blessed to be able to do this.
All right. Ingram 1-on-1 with the rookie, Modest Buzelis. Get it out to Jose. Another three. This time he buries it from the right wing.
Driving kick, man. Driving kick.
Absolutely.
Now, I proudly say this. When I joined this team as a broadcaster, Bryson was one of the best defenders on this team, which is not a good thing to say. Bryson was not on the team. He was not on the team.
Appreciate you, John.
But did you see this, Bryson, for yourself? Did you imagine being a GM in the NBA?
I people have asked me that. It's a great question. And to say that I never wanted to be one would be a lie. Yes, I would love to be a general manager one day. But if I never achieved it, I was okay. I get to work around a bunch of guys that I like, the game that I love, that I grew up playing. And so yeah, John, it's just a dream come true. But like I said, as I was scouting when I was the video coordinator, and even when I was an intern, man, just working in the NBA and being a part of this and being a part of this organization, it's just been a dream come true.
Yeah, so when I say he started from the bottom, now he's here. He literally started from the bottom.
Absolutely.
Now you see, if you were a part of the broadcast all year long, that's that's the entire time.
Hey, but you know what? I appreciate it. John is the best grab. You guys are the best in the business. And one thing is, y'all know the game. So like listening to you guys and y'all study it, y'all ask questions. That's important, and it gives the fans, such much more insight, to the game.
Brandon Ingram's at the free throw line. Pelicans lead 40-37. First free throw rattles in. 7:46 to go second quarter. Look, we had such a great year on the road last year. 28 wins, franchise record. You got a packed house here tonight. Yes. Just winning at home, man. It's so key. It's so key.
It's everything. You got to take care of home court. If we do what we need to do last year, our situation is totally different. And so, we had some construction done at our practice facility, as y'all know. And so we actually got quite a few practices here at the arena to start the year. And I think that was actually good for us to see the ball go in these goals, in these hoops. So yeah, hopefully we can be better at home this year and do what we have to do.
Buzelis three, right corner, no. There's the guard, Jordan Hawkins, the rebound. Pell's on the move. Want to be fast. Alvarado, right corner. JRE for a heat check, no. And the rebound, Buzelis. 42-37 New Orleans, 7:20 to go in the second quarter. Kobe White drives in, lays it up, no. Rebound Smith, and one.
Kind of got what you wanted on that, because I don't think Kobe White wanted to shoot that. He had no alternative. He just throws it up.
Mm-hmm.
And Smith comes down with it and gets to follow in the end, one chance.
Look, we've been talking about how the Pels are going to go small this year, not what you would say a traditional five. So rebounding, that's going to be a major factor all year long. Absolutely. It's got to be a team effort.
Absolutely. It's got to be a team effort. We got to get everybody on the glass. two things you got to do defensively. Either you got to be really good rebounding the ball, or you got to have some level of rim protection or being able to keep guys out of your paint. And I think we're good enough defensively on the perimeter where we can keep guys out of that paint. But collectively, we have to rebound in order for us to have the success that we want.
Jalen Smith averaged 10 points a game a year ago. He's got 8 tonight. Now Herb in the paint. Get it out to DeJounte Murray. One-on-one with Zach Levine. Shovels it to Alvarado. Ball on the switch up top. Jordan Hawkins straight away. 3 buried.
Oh, Hawk. That is the reason he is on this roster. He can fill it up.
Absolutely, John.
And he's got 8 points. Pell's back up by 5. White in the lane. Kick it out to Bazelis. One-on-one with Hawkins. He's got to get it way out now to Levine. Pop a deep left wing 3, my heavens.
Man.
When he gets going, he gets going.
Yes, he does.
So Zach Levine now with 9 points on 3 threes, and none have hit the rim. Now Murray crosses over. Goes behind the back. Off the glass. No good. Tip taken by Bazelis on the run now to Lonzo Ball. Ball leave it for Levine. Gets to the rim, show and go. Reverse layup with the right hand is good. And Willie Green will take a timeout. Bryson, congratulations. It's going to be a fun year.
Absolutely.
And just can't wait to enjoy the ride, man.
Thank you, brother. Anytime.
You got it.
Yeah.
That's General Manager Bryson Graham of your New Orleans Pelicans. We'll take a break. 6:17 left in the second quarter. We're no better than when we started. New Orleans 45, Chicago 45 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
If you're needing to relocate across town or across the country, there's no job too big or too small for John Fayard Moving and Warehousing, the official mover of the New Orleans Saints for well over a decade. They offer red carpet, white glove, office and household good relocations at competitive rates. Moving is stressful and exhausting. Allow John Fayard Moving and Warehousing to ease your mind and your muscles. Full packing and storage available upon request. Call 228-864-2262 or visit johnfayardwarehouse.com today to schedule a survey or to book your move.
Grammy, Academy, and Golden Globe Award-winning superstar, Mary J. Blige, live in New Orleans.
Add some ghoulish grooves to your Monster Mash. With the ultimate Halloween party mix. This is Halloween. The Freaky 50, a spooky selection of songs to make you shudder and dance. Find the Freaky 50 along with many more Halloween specials in the SiriusXM app. Just search Halloween.
Beginning Friday, MLB Network Radio gets you closer to the World Series on SiriusXM.
The Stars are going to have an opportunity to shine this World Series.
Mookie Betts and the Dodgers.
The first thing was understanding how hard it is to get here.
Aaron Judge and the Yankees.
Come out here and punch our ticket to the World Series. It's just unbelievable.
Before and after every game, hear on-field interviews and expert analysis through the last out of the World Series.
This is going to be an epic series.
On Channel 89.
This is the starting lineup with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine.
Up with Milwaukee Bucks guard Damian Lillard. You know, when you have a team that wins the championship and you play a certain way and you're used to your personnel being a certain way around a guy like Giannis, it just takes time. People look at it like a video game most of the time. You just put this guy on that team with this guy and it should just be perfect, you know, but it takes time.
Catch the starting lineup weekdays from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on SiriusXM NBA Radio, Channel 86 in the car, and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
I'm Billy Joel. We've got stories about my songs and lots more on the Billy Joel channel.
Now, for a limited time,
Sing us a song, you're the piano man. I lit the keys of a piano on fire during one of our club gigs that we did in the early 70s. I had some lighter fluid, and I said, what the hell? The Billy Joel channel.
exclusively on SiriusXM Channel 17, everywhere on the SiriusXM app.
Now through November 1st, SiriusXM is giving away a pair of tickets to every MLB postseason game through the World Series. Listen to MLB Network Radio for the clues and be the first caller to correctly name the postseason hero, and you'll receive a pair of tickets to an MLB postseason game. MLB Network Radio has your chance to win on SiriusXM 89 and the all-new SiriusXM app. No transportation will be included in connection with these prizes. For full contest information and official rules, visit SiriusXM.com/MLB postseason heroes. No purchase necessary. Open only to current SiriusXM subscribers prior to September 22nd. Must be a U.S. resident over the age of 18.
Break third of the ball game. For the Bulls, they've got Kobe White, Zach LaVine, Nikola Vucevic, Patrick Williams, and Lonzo Ball.
It looks like the Pels are going to have a little Eve Messi Vucevic matchup when he's on the floor.
Misi's problem in the preseason was he couldn't stay on the floor. Well, so far, 6 minutes, he's got 4 points, 2 rebounds, a block shot, and a steal, and even better, he has not committed a foul.
Well, that's the thing with young players.
Ball for 3, around and out, fight for the board. Misi's got it, lost it, collision, and we're going to have a loose ball foul on Zach LaVine. Good hustle there, Rook.
If he can stay out of foul trouble, he's so athletic now. Of course, he's very, very raw.
Right.
And it's tough to stay out of foul trouble as an inexperienced player because you just do young stuff.
Well, think about it, too. Daniel Tice started the ball game. Tice has played 6 minutes. Misi has equaled that now. Misi's been on the floor for a long stretch.
Yeah, I think he might be a better matchup for Vooch.
Now Murray shovels it to Herb. Now center circle. McCollum gets a Misi pick, pulls up left of the top 3. Fun iron, no good. And the rebound, LaVine. Stripped, though, by Murray. Taken back. McCollum for 3.
El Presidente. Christian James McCollum. That's his second 3.
But Murray with the steal. 48-45 New Orleans. Pels continue to shoot the 3 ball, and so does Zach LaVine.
He is such a pure scorer.
Is it too early to start waving a flag with LaVine?
He scores so easy.
Well, he does it against the Pelicans. He always has. 48-47. They call that a 2. It was a long 2. Now McCollum. 1-on-1 with Lonzo. Step back. Didn't take the 3. Get it down low to Misi. Footwork. Up and under on Vooch. Didn't get the roll. Deflected and taken by Kobe White. He's been working on his footwork every day. We saw right there. He just didn't finish. White. Starter step. Drives into the paint. Lays it up with the right hand. They are killing us in the paint.
They're killing on the paint. But noticed on Misi on that one, he goes to defend, but he keeps his arms straight up so he doesn't commit the silly foul.
So just the second lead for the Bulls. McCollum tries to answer. Straightaway 3. No. Long rebound, Kobe White. Both teams pushing the pace. 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Pels down by 1 now. 3-ball LaVine. I give up.
Whether it can be catch and shoot, it can be off the dribble. It doesn't matter with Zach LaVine. He is a shooter.
He's got 16. He averages about 24 every time he plays the Pelicans.
And I believe he was scoreless like through the first half of the first quarter.
Murray hard to the rim. Nope, no foul. No good. Rebound Eves. Scooping way up with his back to the bucket. Right hand and in.
Go ahead, Rook. He earned that one. That's nice touch.
So Misi's got 6 points, 4 rebounds. Chicago leads 52-50. LaVine, he's feeling it. 1-on-1 with Herb. Herb stripped it, but it rolls out to Vucevic. Over that pass, cross court to Williams. Extra pass, Lonzo. Good close out there by Hawkins. They'll feed Vuce in the lane and another layup.
Now, Misi's so conscious to not commit a foul that he's not jumping and challenging.
54-50 Bulls. 3 minutes left in the second. Murray, 2-man game with Misi. Lonzo on the switch. Now Misi shovels it to McCollum. Drives dotted line. Running right-hand floater. Too strong. And the rebound to Kobe White. Front court, LaVine. He's going to stop pop.
Yeah.
Left wing.
He's going to pull up. He's going to pull up.
You know it.
He gets into a Steph Curry-like rhythm to where when he crosses half court, you got to pick him up.
We have never stopped Zach LaVine, and it's not happening tonight. He's got 19 points already. Murray hard to the rim, fouled by Lonzo. 2 free throws for the newest Pelican. But Zach LaVine has taken over for the Bulls, and his 19 first-half points. It's a 17-5 run, and the Bulls have their largest lead at 57-50. And LaVine's got 11 of those 17 points. Back after this on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Hey, NFL fans, you can make every moment more this season with a big return on FanDuel, America's #1 sports book. You'll get started with $200 in bonus bets, guaranteed, when you place your first $5 bet. Never waste a hunch with FanDuel, an official sports book partner of the NFL. 21 plus and present in Louisiana, permitted parishes only. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-877-770-7867.
Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA. And we think about basketball a lot. The plays, the swagger, the glory, the games, and how we can elevate our own game with capability that takes us to another level and ground clearance that propels us even higher. the 3-row 2025 Kia Telluride X-Line all-wheel drive. Kia, official vehicle of the New Orleans Pelicans. Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
Ever wondered what a 30-foot tall pistachio looks like? A giant redwood or Big Sur? Chevron with Techron will be there to help you see them and tons of other places you have to see to believe. Because with unbeatable mileage and a clean engine, cars feel great. So next time you want to fill up on a little adventure, an awkward family photo, or a new commute to work, make sure to fill up at Chevron's along the way. Your car and your memories will thank you. Chevron with Techron, fueled by possibility.
Back in the SKC, let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves on the Pelicans Radio Network. .2:30 to go in the second quarter, and it's the Zach LaVine show, 57-50. Bulls lead the Pelicans. We're getting LaVined. Look, this is nothing new. He is a certified Pelicans killer. Now, he didn't play against us last year, John, where the Bulls swept us anyway. But in the year prior, in the 2 games, 35 a pop for LaVine against the Pelicans.
I mean, he's a pure scorer. And by that, I mean, he can make the threes either off the dribble or off the catch. He can make the mid-range shot. He can get to the rim. He's an outstanding athlete who can finish on top of your head. So he's one of those guys, once he gets into a rhythm, and all he needs to see is one go through. He gets into a rhythm, and it's hard to turn off the faucet because he can score from every level, and he can do it, and it looks really easy for him.
Well, he literally has not missed from 3 in this game. He's 5 for 5.
And I mean, none of them have hit the rim.
No, and these are not cheapies. This isn't with his toes just beyond the arc.
No.
I mean, he's taking them from the hash mark. DeJounte Murray at the line, out of the break. That free throw is good. Murray now 3 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. 57-51 Bulls, 2:30 to go in the second quarter. Pels have Murray, Ingram, McCollum, Jones, and Tice. That's the starting 5. Second free throw is good. Dosunmu, White, LaVine. He ain't coming off the court.
Now, the Pels were doing a great job of crowding him early to get it out of his hand.
Gideon Vucevic as well. That's the Bulls 5. Now LaVine one-on-one with Murray. Spins left. Drives top of the key. Lost it. Out of bounds. Slippery hands. So good job there by Murray to really get in his grill.
And even if he gathers that one, Murray is guarding him so tight he didn't have a shot.
That is the 7th turnover for Chicago. Pels down 5. We've got 2 minutes left in the half. Murray drives hard to the rim. Good dump off Tice. Can't lay it in because he got hacked by Dosunmu.
That's nice. That is what you want to see in your point guard, especially when you've got a point guard who DeJounte Murray's listed at 6'4", but he looks a lot limpier than that.
He's got the wingspan.
Yeah, he's got the wingspan, and so he's able to see above, rise above, and find a teammate.
So Tice, who was with the LA Clippers last year, signed mid-season from Indiana, actually played a lot for the Clippers, signed with the Pelicans in July as a free agent, and you're going to see a lot of him this season. 8th year out of Germany, played very well in the Olympics. Helped the Germans to the semis. Boy, Vucevic just trucked Daniel Tice on cue. Thank you, Daniel.
That is great positioning by Tice.
Just outside the restricted arc, so we turn him over again.
You beat him to the spot. You get the great feet positioning. You get him flat, and Vuce runs right through him.
2 fouls on Vucevic. Pels down by 3 here. 1:45 left in the second quarter. Ingram, who's got 11 points, cross court over to Murray. To her, back to DJ, up top Tice. Now Ingram. Ingram running right hand, elbow jumper. No, got his own rebound. Has not put it on the ground. Lays it up. No, tipped up. Yes, Ingram.
He thought he got fouled on the initial one, so, which is why he shot it. And then he fights for the offensive rebound.
Now Giddey to the lane, kick it out to White for 3. No, rebound Murray. So the Pels have cut it to 1. Murray front court left. Around a Tice pick. Pop a 3. Short. Rebound with one hand Zach LaVine. Pels are now 8 of 21 from distance. You'd like the percentage to go a little bit higher, but still 38%. Giddey drives right past Ingram, who fouls him. We cannot stop Josh Giddey. Just can't.
Well, B.I., I thought had good foot and body positioning, and he reaches because Giddey is running through his chest, and you can be on the move if you're retreating and the guy runs through your chest. So I thought he had pretty good position, but he bails him out at the end with the reach.
Points in the paint, 30-20 Chicago, and how many of those are layups? Free throw nowhere near. That'll draw a nice cheer.
That points in the paint issue is going to be there if Zion Williamson ain't playing. Because he's good for, 17, 18 a game?
Yep. Second free throw is good. Again, if you're just joining us, Zion is out non-COVID illness. We'll be in Portland this weekend and then Golden State after that. So Zion is not in the building tonight. Ingram into the lane, had it stripped. Oh, and then he stripped it back. Murray to the dotted line. Kick it out to CJ. Pop a three up top and switch.
DeJounte Murray, again, with the presence to come up with that loose ball and find the open teammate.
9-1 run for the Pelicans. McCollum's got 13 points, and then LaVine, am I hallucinating? Just put up an air ball.
You know what? I saw that hit out of bounds, and I just knew it. He didn't shoot it. Because, and you know what? That keeps the streak intact. He still hadn't hit the net.
Very true.
He still hadn't hit the rim. I'm sorry.
Pels up 1. 20 seconds left. Shot clock, game clock, 7 seconds apart. Murray running the show. Hook pass over to McCollum. Shot fake on LaVine. Running right-hand floater. That is a very cheap offensive foul on Daniel Tice, who was nowhere near the play. Nowhere near it.
Nowhere near it. I think maybe he's posting up Kobe White and he got a little too aggressive. No, he's posting up Vucevic.
Yeah, no.
That's not an offensive foul. That's not an offensive foul. That's just two big boys wrestling. That's not an offensive foul.
Well,
they didn't like the hook. He
Right.
got his arm hooked around him.
McCollum's shot was no good, so at least it didn't cost you 2 points. Shot clock off. LaVine will walk it into the front court with 6. With 5 spins left. Bounce feed in the lane, and there's Javonte Green, the former Bull with the steal.
Always he.
And Herb Jones nearly made a 3-quarter court shot. That was a pretty entertaining first half of basketball, John DeShazier.
And it's nice that the home team ends up ahead by 1. You'd like to see it a little bit more. We're seeing some of the things that are beneficial from being a small team, and we're seeing some of the things that can be detrimental to being a small team.
Pelicans at the half coming up. Gus Kattengell in our Smoothie King Center studios. New Orleans 59, Chicago 58. Gus returns after this on the Pelicans Radio Network.
A great workout deserves a great reward. Treat yourself right with new coconut smoothie bowls made with fresh fruit, purely Elizabeth granola, and now creamy coconut. You earned it. Grab a treat you can feel good about, only at Smoothie King.
It's time to tip off a new NBA season. And here we go. And everyone is stepping up. Living legends and shooting stars are rising up. Defying gravity. Super fans, courtside fans, and screaming from the rooftop fans are revving up. With the whole basketball world going up, the only question is, who's going to make it to the top? Kia NBA tip-off, Knicks versus Celtics and Timberwolves versus Lakers, October 22nd from 7:30 Eastern on TNT.
The New Orleans Pelicans have a full season of exciting game day themes and giveaways planned for the best fans in the NBA. The famous Pelican hat is back for City Edition night against the Raptors. You can also join us for a carnival celebration against the Kings and take home a City Edition beanie. Plus, get an exclusive Pierre the Pelican collectible figure when we take on the Spurs during our Fam Jam game, and so many more. See the full promotional calendar and get your tickets now by visiting pelicans.com/promotions.
A great workout deserves a great reward. Treat yourself right with new coconut smoothie bowls made with fresh fruit, purely Elizabeth granola, and now creamy coconut. You earned it. Grab a treat you can feel good about, only at Smoothie King.
Time now for Pelicans at the half. Scores, highlights, stats, and more. Here's your host, Gus Kattengell.
Well, you had to like the way the Pelicans closed out the first half there. They lead at 59-58.
Lots of action in that first half, as you heard Todd Graffanini mention. First things first, it was nice to see BI get going.
Murray, one-on-one with White. Bounce pass to Tice, now between circles. Ingram weaves through, right elbow jumper. He got that.
That's more like it. That's the mid-range we're accustomed to seeing Brandon Ingram take. But once he comes off that screen, he can flare out and shoot a three.
All 5 starters for New Orleans have 2 points. Well, and they have a few more than that. Brandon Ingram is a co-leader for the Pelicans with 13 points. He has 4 rebounds and an assist and a steal as well in just 15 minutes of action. We told you Jordan Hawkins was one of those players that had a bright camp over in Nashville and has looked really good so far.
Chest it over to Hawkins off the curl. Catch and shoot 3.
Hawk on both ends.
Cue.
On both ends. And look, the thing that he did on the defensive end is the thing that's going to keep him on the floor.
Playing very well on the defensive end, as well as knocking down that 3. He has 8 points, 3 rebounds, and a block in 16 minutes of action, 3 of 4 from the floor for him. We also mentioned when Aaron Summers was here in the pregame, Yves Missi, he was one of those players that seems to get better and better by the practice, and every minute he's on the floor.
Giddey will drive all the way in, and that is blocked weak side by Missi. Back the other way, Murray to Green, terrible pass.
That was conductor Chris Moran, basically what the first half kind of sounded like, as you chuckle. Good old graph there. But one fantastic defensive play leading to an offensive play.
Oh, steal.
And near steal. Javante Green. Oh, my goodness, he saved
that's
it.
Beautiful.
Behind the back. Hawkins goal.
That is beautiful. What a steal and save. And Hawk hustling again.
Indeed. So, Pelicans shooting 40% in the first half. Chicago 51%. New Orleans 9 of 23 from distance. Chicago 7 of 23 from distance. We come back, a quick NBA scoreboard update, and we'll get you ready for second half action as the Pels lead it by 1, 59-58 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Looking for a new job or career in the transportation business? Do you or your spouse have truck driving experience? John Fayard Moving and Warehousing, the official moving partner of the New Orleans Saints, is looking for experienced team and solo Class A CDL drivers to join their family-oriented team. Benefits with John Fayard include competitive pay structure, major medical, dental, and vision insurance, recruitment and retention bonus, paid vacation, paid holidays, and more. Don't settle for the rest. Drive for the best. Visit johnfayardwarehouse.com.
Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA. And we think about basketball a lot. The plays, the swagger, the glory, the games, and how we can elevate our own game with capability that takes us to another level and ground clearance that propels us even higher. The 3-row 2025 Kia Telluride X-Line all-wheel drive. Kia, official vehicle of the New Orleans Pelicans. Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
I'm Clint Romig with Marsh McLennan Agency. We're a global provider of business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client services. And here, we have deep roots and relationships that go back 80 years throughout Southeast Louisiana. We're a strong local company offering all the latest technology, services, and business resources that Marsh provides clients globally. And that's why our motto is world-class, local touch. Visit us today at marshmma.com. Marsh McLennan, proud partner of the New Orleans Saints.
What's up, Saints fans? It's John Stinchcomb here. Want to take your Saints pride to the next level? Then come aboard the official Saints Legends fan cruise presented by Seaside Events. Imagine partying on the deck of the Norwegian Getaway with legends like Ricky Jackson, Leroy Glover, Usama Young, and me right by your side. Don't miss out. Head to saintslegendscruise.com now and get ready to create lifelong memories with your favorite Saints legend.
59-58, Pelicans lead the Chicago Bulls by 1. Taking a look at the NBA scoreboard, we do have a handful of other games going on. 2 games started the season last night. I don't know, Conductor Chris, you saw the...
Boom!
There we go. That's the Lakers score. Celtics look pretty good, huh? This one just went final. Pacers at the Pistons, 99-98. Indiana with the 1-point win. Nets trailing at Atlanta, 73-69. Ben Simmons starting the game there.
Who?
Ben Simmons.
That guy's still in the league?
Halftime in Miami. It's the Magic 58, the Heat 54 in the third. Bucks 72, 76ers 61 in Philly. Giannis with 13 points there. Cavaliers
leading 85-57 in Toronto, 6:10 to play in the third at the half. Hornets 49, the Rockets 60. That's a team to keep an eye on this year in the Western Conference. So they have the lead there. LaMelo Ball with 14 points. Grizzlies and Jazz just about to tip off. Suns and Clippers yet to tip off, and the Warriors and Trailblazers the late game as well. Pelicans will take on the Trailblazers Friday, Sunday, then Golden State on a Tuesday, Wednesday back-to-back. So they will face both of those teams. In New Orleans, though, Pelicans lead it by 1, 59-58 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
This Halloween, stand out from the crowd with a DIY costume from Goodwill. Why blend in when you can create something truly unique? Dive into our treasure trove of vintage clothes, quirky accessories, and craft supplies. Whether you want to be a spooky ghost or a creative superhero, we've got everything you need to bring your vision to life. And the best part, every purchase supports your community. So shop smart, save money, and make a difference. Visit your local Goodwill today for the ultimate DIY Halloween experience. Get ready to craft your perfect costume.
Justin Timberlake.
I'm bringing sexy back.
The Forget Tomorrow World Tour. Live in New Orleans. Justin Timberlake. Smoothie King Center, November 25th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. The brand new album, Everything I Thought It Was, is available everywhere now. For more, hit up JustinTimberlake.com.
Attention, New Orleans Pelicans fans. The Emirates NBA Cup is back for year 2, and tickets are on sale now. Last season, the Pels advanced all the way to the semifinals in Las Vegas. And this year, we need you to bring all the energy to the Smoothie King Center again for these special tournament nights. Come on down Friday, November 15th, as we host Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets. Then join us on Friday, November 22nd, for an exciting battle against Steph Curry and the Warriors. Visit Pelicans.com/NBA Cup for more info.
Get ready for the biggest concert of the year. It's Rod Wave's Last Lap Tour. It's Rod Wave, live in concert, Friday, December 13th at Smoothie King Center. Also, Moneybag Yo, Juicy, Lil Papa, and Illmatic. Tickets are on sale now at official-rodwave.com. And don't forget, the new single from Rod Wave, Fall Fast in Love, is now available on all platforms.
Brandon Ingram has 13. CJ McCollum has 13 to lead the Pelicans off the bench. Eve Messi with 6 points in 10 minutes. Jordan Hawkins has 8. Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Conductor Chris Moran has 6 for him. Pelicans getting contributions from all over, well, except for the defensive end. I don't know if you've seen Conductor Chris Moran. Zach LaVine, 16 points in the second quarter.
5 for 5 from 3, right?
Maybe he'll be tired come the second quarter. What do you think?
Yeah, his
the
arm
second half.
From all the shooting and all the buckets he's made.
Well, he's the leading scorer in the game with 19. The rest for the Bulls. Vucic has 8 points for him. And Kobe White held to 2. Should I say held to 2? Or did I just jinx it?
That's fine.
Graph is
That's
listening
fine.
right now.
He's
Okay.
normally a Pelican killer, as Graf says.
He's 0 for 4 from distance right now. Pelicans 9 of 23 from deep land, and the Bulls are 7 of 23. Points in the paint. It's an interesting differential there. 30 for the Bulls, 20 for the Pelicans. It's getting there.
Not as bad as I thought.
A little better. In the rebounding aspect of things, they have 24. The Pelicans have 18 for that aspect of it. I don't know. It's just the best highlight of the game.
Ingram into the lane, had it stripped. Oh, and then he stripped it back. Murray to the dotted line. Kick it out to CJ. Pop a 3 up top and swish.
DeJounte Murray, again, with the presence to come up with that loose ball and find the open teammate.
4 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 points in 16 minutes for DeJounte, and he's 0 for 5 from the floor. He's going to get that corrected, I promise.
Immediate impact.
Immediate impact. Pelicans lead it by 159-58. Can they win the second half and therefore win the game? Game 1 yet to be concluded. It's coming your way next. Second half action. Aaron Summers, John DeShazer, Todd Graffanini on the Pelicans Radio Network.
What makes the perfect garage? Steel garage cabinets, commercial-grade flooring, heavy-duty overhead racking. Garage storage systems built for a lifetime of heavy use. Build your dream garage with newageproducts.com.
If you're needing to relocate across town or across the country, there's no job too big or too small for John Fayard Moving and Warehousing, the official mover of the New Orleans Saints for well over a decade. They offer red carpet, white glove, office and household good relocations at competitive rates. Moving is stressful and exhausting. Allow John Fayard Moving and Warehousing to ease your mind and your muscles. Full packing and storage available upon request. Call 228-864-2262 or visit johnfayardwarehouse.com today to schedule a survey or to book your move.
AmeriHealth Caritas Louisiana helps people get care, stay well, and build healthy communities. Our Medicaid plan offers a wide range of benefits to best meet your health needs and those of your family. Care is the heart of our work, and just like the Pelicans, our team is committed to excellence. Make AmeriHealth Caritas Louisiana your choice today. Learn more about the benefits of our Medicaid health plan by visiting care4la.com. That's care4la.com. Hey, NFL fans, you can make every moment more this season with a big return on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. You'll get started with $200 in bonus bets, guaranteed, when you place your first $5 bet. Never waste a hunch with FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL. 21 plus and present in Louisiana, permitted parishes only. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-877-770-7867.
A great workout deserves a great reward. Treat yourself right with new coconut smoothie bowls made with fresh fruit, purely Elizabeth granola, and now creamy coconut. You earned it. Grab a treat you can feel good about, only at Smoothie King.
Todd Ravanini, John DeShazier back in the Smoothie King Center. We get set to start the third quarter with the Pelicans leading the Bulls 59-58. Let's go courtside, and Aaron Summers, who is just outside the Pelicans locker room.
Thanks, Todd. Assistant coach Jaron Collins said he wants the team to get back to their defensive principles, make sure that they are closing out hard on some of those three-point shots. And then he specifically mentioned Yves Missi inside. He is doing a great job standing tall, but they want to use some of that the athleticism that he has and get involved a little bit more defensively, blocking some shots. He is wary of getting a foul, but they want him to just try it a little more.
No, look, good stuff right there, Aaron, but John, I think for Yves Missi's first ever NBA action in an NBA game, I'd say that's an A.
Well, I would too, but here's the thing. He's in great position. He's got the arms extended. Now you have the proper position. Just go up and challenge the shot. You might block a few, you might change a few, but challenge the shot. That's what we were saying during the first half. He's getting there. He's got the arms extended. You're there. You're in great position. Now go block the shot.
All right, Chicago ball moving right to left with the black jerseys. Giddey, Williams, Vucevic, White, and Levine. Again, Levine had 19 in the first half. That is a great pass.
Ooh, and Tice, I don't think, feels too good after that one.
And neither does Herb Jones, who landed on his tailbone.
Yeah, I don't know if Tice got some friendly fire or what on that one.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter because Herb Jones is hurt, Daniel Tice is hurt, and Herb Jones committed the foul on Vucevic, who dunked it in.
Herb is holding the right.
He landed on his tailbone.
Yeah, he's holding on the left side of his tail. And he got nothing but court on his. I think Tice took a blow to the face.
That's about as bad a start to a half as you can possibly have.
Herb's being helped up, and he might have to come off.
So Vucevic gets the dunk. We're going to take a timeout.
Yeah, Herb's leaving. I think he's leaving the court.
I mean, wow.
He is not walking well. And if you know anything about Herb Jones, he is a tough dude.
10 seconds gone, a very costly 10 seconds in the third quarter. 60-59 Chicago with a free throw coming on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Football is a contact sport, but so is business. That's why you need the team at Marsh McLennan Agency. We've been providing business insurance, employee health and benefits, retirement, and private clients insurance solutions in Southeast Louisiana for 80 years. We combine the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's leading professional services firm. Put the power of our world-class local touch formula to work for you. Visit marshmma.com today. Marsh McLennan, proud partner of the New Orleans Saints.
This is old number 8, Archie Manning. Join me at Manning's Sports Bar and Grill with award-winning burgers, 24 beers on tap, craft cocktails, 13-foot mega screens, plus recliners. Manning's Sports Bar and Grill is where you'll catch me watching the games. Ready to be a legend of your own game? Head on over to Caesars for 24/7 action-packed gaming, where the tables are hot, the dice are fast, and the slots are generous. Remember, you can't win if you don't play.
Must be 21 or older to enter casino and gamble. Knowing to stop before you start. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Jeff Dunham, Artificial Intelligence, his all-new tour.
Just don't have. You're the other white meat.
Everything, how can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other?
Well, you're half of it. I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
Don't miss them nothings. November 20th, Smoothie King Center. Tickets on sale now only at jeffdunham.com.
Hey Nola, this is Eve Missy, and you're catching Pels basketball right here on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Thank you, Rook. Hey, folks, we need you to pack the Smoothie King Center for the first homestand of the 2024 season between November 1st and 6th. Join us for these exciting matchups, including battles against the Pacers, Hawks, Blazers, and Cavs. For more info, visit pelicans.com/tickets. Let's go courtside. Aaron Summers with a Herb Jones update.
Herb Jones has left the court. He wanted to stay on the court, sat down on the bench with athletic trainer Tom Maystat, but he looked like he was in a lot of pain, visibly wincing, holding the lower right side of his back. So he did get off the court. Looks like they're going to check some things out. We'll try to keep you updated.
So, again, to revisit the play, Josh Giddey, like I said, I am so sick of Josh Giddey. Dribbles right side and then a bounce feed to Vucevic in the lane. Tice and Herb Jones collide. Herb commits the foul. Herb's now off the floor, and it's an N1.
Well, Herb landed squarely on his rear end, and Herb is a slim dude. He ain't got a whole lot of cushion there.
So now you lose Herb Jones defensively. Ingram, hard to the rim, goes right around Zach LaVine and lays it in with a left hand.
That's what you want to see when he gets that mismatch defensively. Attack the rim, not the fadeaway. Attack the rim.
61 all. Ingram's got 15. LaVine, 19 in the first half. Almost went up and down. Got it left block to Vucevic. Fall away baseline jumper. Hits the glass. No good defense, Tice.
That's good. He forced him to shoot the fadeaway. Did not give in to the back down.
Now McCollum weaves through. Great pass to Tice. Cutting down the middle of the lane in a two-hand flush for the Germans.
And had an option. CJ could have laid that one in because he had beaten the defender, but instead he does the wraparound pass to Tice and rewards the big guy for the screen.
Fourth dime for CJ. Tice has 6 points. Kobe White now center of the lane, and what a stunning development. Another layup for the Bulls.
Yeah. See, it's one thing. They're getting downhill too easy, and when they get downhill that easy, it's tough to challenge at the rim.
Kobe White's got 4 points, 2 of 7 from the floor. Tied at 63. This has been back and forth here tonight. Now Murray.
Where's
bumped,
the foul?
I guess none. Vucevic bumped him. Murray threw it up. Giddey will go coast to coast. And it is stuffed by Daniel Tice. Back the other way. DJ Murray crosses over White, gets to the rim and lays it in with a scooping right hand.
He got White on skates, but that doesn't happen unless Tice does a volleyball spike against the backboard on that layup attempt.
65-63, 2 minutes gone in the third quarter. Patrick Williams mid-range no. Back tapped out by Vucevic, but it's taken by McCollum. Got a break. CJ lays it off from Murray. Murray crosses over White into the lane, finger roll, right hand, DJ Murray.
See, that is what you need, the one-man break kind of thing where you give it to DJ in the open court, and he can create something at the rim for himself.
8, 5, and 4 for Murray, which is the all-time leader in triple-doubles for San Antonio. Mid-range, Patrick Williams, 10 feet, right baseline is down for Williams. And it's 67-65. Williams now with 5 points. Mid-range, Murray, no. Rebound, Giddey. Giddey now 9 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Patrick Williams to the rack, foul by Murray. So Patrick Williams, who last year against the Pelicans made 57% of his three-point attempts. What is it about Chicago? You know, in the last 10 games against the Bulls, it's 5-5, but they've won their last 3, including a sweep last season. And they haven't done that in 6 years.
Well, what it is when the Pels see him, for some reason, they start chucking in threes like nobody's business.
You know, they set a franchise record for threes as Williams goes 1 out of 2. A year ago, they made 941 total. Their previous high was 908. So they really increased that total. A lot of that had to do with Kobe White, because Zach LaVine only played 25 games a year ago.
That's what you're looking
Ingram
for.
With a seal.
That's what you're looking for.
Tremendous entry pass by Daniel Tice. Ingram sealed off Giddey, spins and dunks. Now LaVine had it stripped by Murray. Back the other way, McCollum on the run, lays it in.
Defense to offense.
Yep.
Defense to offense. We've seen it a couple times in this half already.
That is going to be the formula all year long. Pels have 19 points off 11 turnovers, already over our average for a year ago.
Another one.
There's another one. Green to DJ, behind the back, bounce pass to McCollum for a left corner 3. You have got to be kidding me.
Christian James McCollum from DeJounte Murray, and that's money.
Wow, what a pass by Murray. It's a 15-5 run, and the Pelicans have opened up their largest lead as Billy Donovan and the Bulls call timeout. 8:17 left in the third. New Orleans 74, Chicago 66 on the Pelicans Radio Network, presented by Smoothie King.
Hey, Pelicans fans, SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Pelicans basketball games or to any other live event in New Orleans, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Grammy, Academy, and Golden Globe award-winning superstar, Mary J. Blige, live in New Orleans.
Quiet your mind, reduce your stress, and rest easy with channels designed to help you fall asleep easier and faster. Sink into the comforting white noise of a storm shower on Rainfall Radio. Fade out to the soothing sounds of the Sleep Channel, or drift off to nature sounds with Forest Dreams. Find them all in the SiriusXM app, included in all trials and popular plans. Just search Sleep.
The biggest names in the NBA are on NBA Today with Justin Termini and Eddie Johnson.
We're talking with the head coach of the Portland Trailblazers, is Chauncey Phillips.
Obviously, Scoot had, a difficult season last year. Probably the first time ever that he's struggled with the game of basketball. He's so dynamic. But he's come back this year. Incredible chip on his shoulder. He's playing amazing.
NBA Today, weekdays from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern, only on SiriusXM NBA Radio, Channel 86, and the all-new SiriusXM app.
The UEFA Champions League is back on SiriusXM FC, and this year it's bigger than ever.
Absolutely ridiculous from Real Madrid. Merseyside magic from Mo Salah.
Now, with more matches featuring soccer's most iconic clubs as they battle it out for European supremacy.
What a start for Inter. Haaland scored the hat-trick.
From the league phase to the final, the Champions League is on SiriusXM FC 157 and the all-new SiriusXM app.
SiriusXM Triumph. Get real answers with Dr. Laura.
No nonsense advice about relationships, marriage, kids.
Tough love.
It happened is not a phrase anybody uses when they take responsibility.
Inspiration.
Every time you go to bed with a negative thought, you have to match it up with a positive one. That's your new rule.
Dr. Laura, plus Megan Kelly, Glenn Beck, Nancy Grace, and Dave Ramsey, all on Triumph. SiriusXM 111 and on the SiriusXM app.
Brian Geltzeiler and Sam Mitchell bring you the best NBA analysis you need.
The Houston Rockets, if they're a top 6 team and they make the playoffs, that's a successful season. And I think they have a very good chance of that. And I think that they get in the playoffs because how they're coached and how deep they are, they could give anybody a run. I think very, very tough team.
Become a smarter NBA fan when you listen to NBA Weekend every Saturday, 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on NBA Radio Channel 86 and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Last year, we're third in the league at steals at 8.3 a game. We got 9 tonight with a quarter and a half to go.
Yeah, 3 straight turnovers forced. All steals.
Tice left wing, beyond the arc. Looking for a cutter. Instead, he throws it over Brandon Ingram, and that's tough to do.
And B.I. just kind of tells him, settle down a little bit. So settle down. Let me get into position before you make that pass.
All right, subs for the Bulls. Lonzo Ball and Ayo Dosunmu in. Levine and Kobe White out. Fells with McCollum, Murray, Jones, Ingram, and Tice. That's your starting 5 tonight. And as Williams has it up top, hands it off to Levine. Levine, little head fake, step back, long 2, short. Rebound, C.J. McCollum.
Still hadn't hit the rim, huh?
Nope. Ingram splits defenders, hangs in the air, floats it up and in from the dotted line. He was suspended.
That's a little bit of strength right there. He gets into Zach Levine's chest and forces the defender off him.
Ingram with 19, ties game-high honors with Levine. And now a bowling ball pass from Lonzo Ball, and Levine just let it go through his fingers out of bounds.
Yeah, he should have had that one. There's no reason he should not have had that basketball. He took his eyes off it.
5 straight empty possessions for the Bulls, 4 of those turnovers. 13 turns now for the Bulls, and then Lonzo Ball just climbs Daniel Tice, tries to rack it out of his hands, and instead Lonzo's going to get a foul called on him.
He's gone for that steal a couple of times, and he has not come up with it, so you have to, as an offensive player, warn your teammate that he's climbing your back.
Largest lead for New Orleans at 10. 76-66, 7 minutes left in the third. Tice, get it to Ingram. Ingram crosses over. Got Williams up in the air, hangs, and then Williams might have gotten a piece of it.
He did. He played really good defense on that one.
Now Lonzo chests it up the floor to Dosunmu, back the ball, deep right wing 3. That's a brick, and we can rebound it with Tice. Ingram kept it alive, and then the ball hit the deck. So now Ingram going to play point here. Brandon, triple team, crossed it over to Herb. Extra pass, CJ. Up top 3, front iron. Good ball movement, just didn't go in. Rebound Williams. Levine to Williams. Cross court to Lonzo. Head fake, drive to the rack. He will lay it in with a finger roll.
Vucevic commits an offensive foul. He rides Tice out of the paint and backs him to the baseline.
76-68. Now Murray, triple team. Threw up an impossible layup, didn't answer.
That's a travel.
And that's a travel.
That's a travel.
Well, they lost it anyway. Murray, as Ingram gets it up the floor, McCollum tiptoes the baseline, finds space, get it to Tice, right corner 3. That is way off. And the rebound, the ball. Look, Tice is going to have to shoot threes at least. He's got to attempt them.
Yeah, he does.
Now ball down low. Block weak side by Ingram. 2-on-2. Herb, bounce feed to Murray. Get it right angle. McCollum sets his feet for 3. Short.
Oh.
You are so close to having this building explode.
That is such great movement.
It is. Alley-oop dunk. And there's a patented Lonzo Ball lob, and Levine answers right baseline in a flush.
Yeah. And why does Levine get that? Because he sets you up by making the threes, and you guard him at the three-point line. He catches you napping, and he sneaks baseline.
Now Murray, 2-man game with Tice. Beautiful bounce pass. Tice with an emphatic dunk, and Billy Donovan, disgusted, takes another timeout.
They better respect Tice, number 1. And number 2, Tice is telling the officials about when Vucevic grabs him and pushes him out of bounds on the other end, which he thought was an offensive foul, as did I.
All right, this is a short break here, so we will keep it here as we are out of media timeouts here in the third quarter. Yeah, Tice is not happy at all.
No, he's saying, dude, he had both arms wrapped around me, and he backs me out of the lane. How can that possibly not be an offensive foul? And I agree with him.
So there's 5:05 left in the third quarter. New Orleans with a 78-70 lead. And we have talked about it. It has started on the defensive end as the Pelicans have forced 14 turnovers. This is not right. Our box score is not right. Let's see. Again, it is first game rust here for everything involved. It is 78-70. We know that. But 14 turnovers and 22 points off the turnovers. Meanwhile, the Pelicans have turned it over 5 times for 4 points.
Yeah, those turnovers, 18 fast break points for the Pelicans to 3 for the Bulls. Yep. So you get the up-tempo that you want. You get the great looks that you want because you're shooting layups off of those. Or if not layups, then you're getting open look threes. And so your percentages skyrocket when you get those looks.
All right, Jordan Hawkins has checked in, 8 first-half points on a couple of made threes. He also had 3 rebounds. Dosunmu, White, Ball, Phillips, and Vucevic on the floor. So they got a 3-guard lineup in there right now. Vucevic, right elbow. Up top, Kobe White. Fakes the 3, drives on Javonte Green. Got caught underneath, and they can't keep it in bounds.
That's great defense.
Swarming defense.
That's great defense. I think Javonte Green and I think Eve Messi rotated over to force that turnover out of the backside of the corner.
Messi and Green and Hawkins in on the break. As McCollum drove in and then backs it way out to the left angle. Shot clock at 10. Now he goes right back to the rim and lays it in over Vucevic with 2 hands.
I thought the president was going to dunk that one. He went in with a little intent.
Ooh, Phillips nearly traveled up top. Vucevic for 3. Absolutely. You can't leave him alone.
That's what makes him such a difficult matchup because he can make that shot.
Look, Chicago ain't going away. They got too much talent. Got to keep the pressure on as Hawkins steps out of bounds. So turnover number 6. 80-73 New Orleans. Oh, joy. Here comes Josh Giddey.
The unforced turnover is the one you want to avoid if you can.
I got a feeling we're going to the wire tonight, John. Dosunmu bumped by McCollum. That is not continuation. You cannot. It was on CJ. It'll be side out.
Yeah, it's on the side.
All right, Gideon for Ball.
The old NBA that would have been a continuation.
Yeah. McCollum, by the way, has 20 points. He had 35 of those a year ago. And when he had 20, for the most part, the Pelicans won.
And look, down the stretch, he went on a spree. All foul.
And there's the foul by Messi. That was only a matter of time as Vucevic just took him to school. So 2 free throws coming up for Vuce.
Now that's where the judgment comes in because now you're in a position, you're so deep, you do need to keep your feet and keep the arms extended because you're already beat on the play and you're out of position.
Free throw is good. Ingram has 19, McCollum 20. Again, you're missing 23 points tonight with no Zion Williamson, so you got to pick up the slack. Vucevic's free throw is good. He's got 15.6 rebounds. Second one down. So the Pels were just up by 10. That's been cut in half, 80-75. McCollum, center circle. Dribbles right, cut off by Kobe White. Get it to Messi. One dribble, shovels to Hawkins. 2-man game with Messi. Hawk fouled from behind. They don't call it. Rebound Vucevic. Now Dosunmu up the court. He'll lay it in.
Well, he got the defender on retreat. That will be Hawk and continued the dribble to where Hawk basically ran out of space to where he couldn't block that shot.
80-77. So Chicago comes right back. McCollum center circle around a Messi pick. Stop, step back, right wing 3. Got it. Nothing but net.
That's nice. CJ playing the point guard in this lineup and able to get to the position where he could get the step back.
McCollum now 5 of 10 from distance. Messi with a block on Giddey. Up the floor, we throw it away. Back the other way, Dosunmu to White, right wing 3. No good, high off the heel. Rebound, Herb Jones. Up the floor, Hawkins to Herb, trailing. Alley-oop, dunk it in,
Eve Messi, Eve's Bayou.
I mean, it is hot potato down there. The pace is frantic. 85-77.
Well, you run this place and you play into the Pels' strength.
DeSumo to the rim. Triple team deflected by Herb. 2-on-1.
Oh, get moving.
Hawkins to Green and one.
What is Josh Giddey moaning about?
Well, he's gotten away with it. No, that's an N1. Giddey with the foul. I mean, he's gotten away with about 4 of them.
Well, Giddey saying, look, I don't play enough defense that has committed a foul, and he did not commit a foul on
Tell
that
you
one.
what, I'm challenging that. If
He
I'm
did,
Billy
he did not commit a foul on that.
He didn't touch him. I ain't complaining.
Yeah, he's got every right to be upset about that one. He did not commit a foul.
I mean, the Pelicans' defense, John,
fantastic.
There's just nowhere to go for the Bulls.
Outstanding with it. They're swarming. They're smaller, and they are just swarming at the rim now. They're not giving away the uncontested layup that they gave away in the first half.
Javonte Green in the 6-year out of Radford. 77% from the line last year for Chicago, where he averaged 12.2 a game. Solid role player. And now he's a Pelican. Pels up 88-77 as the N1 is good. White, long 2, around and out. Rebound, DeJounte Murray just checked in. He's running the break. Whip it to Hawkins. Catch and shoot right wing 3. Short. Run it down, Herb. He tapped it, though, to White.
Well, he tapped it where Hawk was.
And White will go in Euro and reverse for the layup.
And Hawk has vacated the spot because he was getting back on defense.
88-79. Kobe White's got 6 points. Murray around a Messi pick. 2-man game.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Another lob for DeJounte Murray, and Yves Messi in his NBA debut has 10 points.
See how easy it can look.
Jalen Smith for 3. Front iron, left wing. There's Messi, his 5th board.
You got a point guard who understands how to set up on the pick and roll and get as big a shot.
2-man game again. Oh, Murray missed the finger roll. Taken by Kobe White. Drives in. Missed the shot off the window, but a foul on the Pelicans. 90-79 New Orleans. I thought Murray was going to lob it up to Messi again.
Well, they
Fouls
played
on Hawkins.
They played Messi on the roll on that one, which is why DJ got the finger roll attempt, and it just came out on him.
Free throw White is good. 6-year out of UNC. And was just fabulous last season. 7 30-point games. He had a 37-point game for his career high. 206 threes. Single season record for the Bulls in threes. And to put that into perspective, he had 206 and CJ McCollum had 239.
239. And CJ, it's not like he played all 82 games.
No. That was a franchise record as well for New Orleans. Now Messi, right corner, drives on Smith, lost it, got it back. Bounce feed out long, Murray, shot clock at 4. Murray, 2-man game, dotted line, 10-footer. Didn't, Messi thought he was going to tip it in, but it deflected awkwardly off Julian Phillips out of bounds, and the Pelicans will retain possession.
It bounced off the rim one more time than Messi needed it to.
He was going to dunk it in.
He was going to dunk it in.
All right, so Murray, right baseline, will inbound it. 56.7 seconds left in the third. Pels up by 9. Bounce feed to Green. And there's an N1.
That's twice.
Javonte Green hard up, and Zach LaVine fouled him on the way up.
And Javonte Green just curls through the lane. Zach LaVine a little bit lazy on defense. You make the bounce pass into him, and then Zach LaVine crowds him, and Green draws the defensive foul.
You know, John, we saw this in Nashville. Green, you look at him, not that big in stature, 6'5", 205. He's a bulldog.
Yeah, he's put together.
He's thick.
He's put together.
And Green, now with 5 points, make it 6. 93-81 New Orleans, under a minute left in the third quarter. White, Giddey, Phillips, Smith, and LaVine for the Bulls, wearing the black. Red lettering. White, stutter steps, drives in, lays it in. Messi just let him go. 93-83. Murray, front court, got a Messi pick. Center of the lane, hangs. Put it up and in.
Shot it on the way down. Shot it on the way down.
Yep. And DeJounte Murray, hey, ladies and gentlemen, we got triple-double alert. 10.6 rebounds, 8 assists for Murray. He just goes about his business.
His assists are going to be something to watch this year.
White, a teardrop. No. Rebound, Eve. Outlet to Hawkins. Shot clock is off.
Yeah, you get the last shot.
And Murray, the floor general, says, hold up. I got this. He's in the center circle of the Pelicans logo with 8. Giddey picks him up. Nisi sets the pick. Drives through. Triple team. Ball on the deck. He's got it on his rump. Bounce feed to Nisi with 1. Put it up, Herb, with the buzzer for 3.
Is that good? Is that good?
Yes,
is that good?
It is really, really good. Right angle.
What a play. What a play. DeJounte Murray in all kinds of trouble. Able to scrap that one out, get it to Nisi, and Nisi with the presence of mind to kick it to Herb.
What a third quarter for the Pelicans. We'll tell you all about it when we come back. Finished off on an 18-6 run, and with 1 quarter left in New Orleans, the Pelicans have opened up a 98-83 lead on Chicago. Back after this on the Pelicans Radio Network.
A great workout deserves a great reward. Treat yourself right with new coconut smoothie bowls made with fresh fruit, purely Elizabeth granola, and now creamy coconut. You earned it. Grab a treat you can feel good about, only at Smoothie King.
Being a Chevron car these days has been quite the adventure. Miami to Seattle, ocean to ocean. I've stopped at so many states and collected so many bumper stickers. Sometimes I feel like a moving passport book. It's just so great what I can do with Chevron with Techron, because it gives me unbeatable mileage and keeps my engine clean. Plus, there are so many Chevrons along the way. Now the only thing I'm worried about is where to go next and where to put all my new bumper stickers. Chevron with Techron, fueled by possibility.
The New Orleans Pelicans have a full season of exciting game day themes and giveaways planned for the best fans in the NBA. The famous Pelican hat is back for City Edition night against the Raptors. You can also join us for a carnival celebration against the Kings and take home a City Edition beanie. Plus, get an exclusive Pierre the Pelican collectible figure when we take on the Spurs during our Fam Jam game, and so many more. See the full promotional calendar and get your tickets now by visiting pelicans.com/promotions.
Over the last century, United Way of Southeast Louisiana has been the force for good in our community. We've been at the forefront of improving outcomes in education, income, and health for every person everywhere. Together, with you and our partners at the New Orleans Pelicans, we're rolling up our sleeves and mobilizing the power of people, offering ways for you to create a community strong enough for the next 100 years. Visit UnitedWaySELA.org to join us today.
Discover the world's most advanced outdoor kitchens by New Age Products. Grills, cabinetry, appliances. Together, delivering an outdoor cooking experience rivaled by none. Only at NewAgeProducts.com.
This is New Orleans Pelicans basketball on the Pelicans Radio Network. Now, back to the action.
Well, remember that exciting sequence at the end of the third quarter? DeJounte Murray on his rump. Nisi kicked it to Herb Jones for the 3. Well, scratch all of it. Didn't count. So it's 95-83. Ingram with a very awkward alley-oop, but it's taken right back from GTA. And then GTA won too many passes. And we'll give it up anyway to Levine. Don't get sloppy. 95-85.
Well, Jose's got a wide open 3. Look, just shoot it.
He passed up another 3. Ingram over to Jose. Pop a 3 right side. Short. Rebound White. They ain't going anywhere. There's too much firepower. On cue, Levine into the lane to Smith and a foul. So not a good start to the fourth for New Orleans.
Well, both have gone to the zone defensively. That allows them to cover the 3-point shooters better. So the Pels going to have to get into the gaps. And that's essentially your drive and kick when you want to shoot those 3s. But if you're just passing it around the perimeter, you're playing into their defense.
Jalen Smith tonight. 8 points, 3 boards. 6'10", 245 out of Baltimore, Maryland. First free throw is good. Smith last year was 69% at the free throw line.
Yeah, he was 69% on his 2-point attempts, so basically 70% from the field on his 2s. He averaged 10 points a game.
Well, last year he played for the Pacers and set the single-season record for field goal percentage at 59%. I'd imagine he was getting a lot of dunks and layups from Halliburton.
I was about to say, when you got a pure point like that, makes life a whole lot easier.
All right, just like that, it's an 8-point game. Jordan Hawkins pulls up mid-range, right side, no. Fight for the rebound. It's taken by the Bulls.
But again, the ball movement not very crisp.
Kobe White underneath the hoop. Left blocks, reverses course. Bounce it out right corner, Smith for 3. That's it. Knocked it down from the right corner. And, I mean, that 3 that got taken off the board at the end of the third has turned into a momentum starter for the Bulls.
Pels are going to have to get into some gaps.
Ingram for 3 says, shut up, Graf. I'll take it straight away and knock it down.
He gets a high screen from Eve Meese to get that open look. And you're going to have to get some screens.
Oh, Smith lost it, but Green tried to recover it and kicked it out of bounds. It'll stay with Chicago.
Yeah, offensively, the Pelicans will get what they want. They might have to set some high screens against the zone, or you flash into the gaps where you get the situation where once you make the catch in the paint, you're a 3-on-2, and you can kick it, or you can shoot the short shot.
New Orleans, 12 out of 31 from distance, 38.7%. Levine, long 2, air ball. Weak side rebound, Hawkins. Pels up by 8, 10-15 to go. Ingram, who's got 22, drives in, throws it away. Oh, man. We have done a fantastic job not turning it over in this game.
It's a good thought, but 1, Hawk wasn't expecting it, and 2, that one had a little bit of steam on it.
Now Levine around a Smith pick. Over the head pass to Patrick Williams. Crosses over and lost it. There's Javonte Green. Green got a Euro. And foul by Levine. I hesitated because Patrick Williams was getting close to a goaltend there. But it'll be free throws for Javonte.
And that was an unforced turnover. Patrick Williams just lost it. And Green benefits. And that is another turnover by the Bulls.
That is 18 for Chicago.
And I'll tell you what, boy, if our stat monitors were working, I would be cooking with fish grease right now.
By the way, that is, again, this is unofficial because, Green missed the free throw. We have no idea if these stat monitors are right. But according to this one, we've got 13 of them. 3 by Javonte Green. By the way, Giddey just checked in for Chicago. Second free throw good, 1 out of 2. That was the Pelicans' first miss at the line. I didn't say anything.
I didn't even notice. I couldn't say anything. And I didn't know if the stat monitor was right, so I couldn't say
true.
Anything.
I kind of knew. Now Giddey up top, stumbles, retains possession, goes in, lays it off, no, dunked in by Jalen Smith.
Get the defensive rotation over to help, looking for the block. And Smith does what he should do as a big. He rotates to the front of the rim.
99-92 New Orleans.
And they're going to stay in that zone until you get them out. That's where you get them out.
Ingram with a
you got to make the catch.
Another turnover.
He caught it in the heart of the defense. Eve Meese cuts baseline. All Eve has to do is catch the pass and dunk it. That's it. That's the easiest and best way to beat that zone.
Turnovers are starting to pile up now for the Pelicans. Levine up top, Smith, stutter step, drives in, lays it off. Rebound Ingram, running the break, catching cheap 3. Hawkins!
That's a swoop.
Left, angle, and down for Hawk. Double figures, he's got 11. Back up by 10, 102-92. Giddey around a Smith pick, strip, ball out of bounds, baseline right. Another deflection. Another swarming defensive play for New Orleans.
Here's the thing, though. He turns that corner, and Jose Alvarado stays in front of him. We heard the report from Aaron at halftime where they wanted to be able to get in position to keep them from turning and going downhill for layups.
Pels are now 13 of 32 from distance, 40.6%. We get up 8 more attempts. We're winning this game. Giddey just threw it away. Giddey just threw it away.
Yeah, he threw it away.
Tried to get Williams and nobody home. 19 turns for the Bulls. I don't think Billy Donovan's going to sleep much tonight with that performance offensively.
More turnovers from Pillsbury.
Oh, my. Ingram running the show right now. Hounded by Gasuma around a Meese pick. Top of the key, over the head pass to Green, back to BI between circles. Shot clock at 7. Again, the sumo in his grill. He drives right at him.
Oh,
he will hang in the air. He will miss the lefty floater, but a foul on Jalen Green. How quickly did Ingram get from the top of the key to the rim?
Turned the corner, and here's the thing. He turned the corner, and since they're playing zone, the lane's wide open. So if you can get to the lane, it's wide open, and he attacks the rim.
If Ingram would have hammered that down with a left hand, I think you'd be doing play-by-play right now.
I kind of thought he was going to try that. When he turned the corner, I thought he was going to go in, and he went in pretty vicious.
So Ingram knocks the free throw down. Now has 23 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, a block, and 2 steals.
Quiet. 23.
All right, I think Billy Donovan's reaching the point here. There's 8:21. He's got to have all of his guns on the floor. And Vucevic just came in as Ingram knocks them both down. 104-92, 8:15 to go in New Orleans. Trying to start the year off 1-0 for the 3rd straight season. Vucevic above the right elbow. Chest it to Levine. Around a Vuce pick. Picked up his dribble. Get it to Williams. Left wing 3 wide open, but around and out. Giddey knocked it out of bounds. Yes, sir. It's Pelicans basketball.
You got to watch Giddey because he's going for rebounds.
Yeah,
he's a big guard.
Again, it's a triple-double machine.
Yeah, he's a big guard, and he likes to rebound. You have to watch him. They're going to stay in that zone. They will not come out of it.
So Ingram's running the point right now. Pick from Messi. Ingram stop, pop, straightaway 3. Get in there, B.I.!
And the Pels are beating this zone with man principle, setting screens out high. That's a 12-2 run.
107-92, largest lead is matched. Giddey, one-on-one with Jose, puts his shoulder down and 1.
That's a mismatch. If he sees Jose Alvarado guarding him, if he can get to the box, he's got a distinct advantage. Jose's just too small.
Giddey's petition to play the Pelicans 81 more times will be denied by the NBA.
But Javonte Green's the one who committed the foul before Jose did.
The reach in. Giddey 11 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. 107-94, New Orleans, 7:33 to go. Some point, DeJounte Murray's going to come in and close this thing for New Orleans.
That's what he's here for.
Yep, that's exactly why he's here. Free throw, Brick City, rebound Ingram. His 6th. All right, Ingram, Alvarado, Green, Messi, and Hawkins on the floor for the Pels in the red statement edition unis. Ingram spins out of Giddey's defensive play, but doesn't pull the trigger. Giddey is right in Ingram's grill with 5. Crosses over through the legs, pulls up from the elbow. Front iron no good, back tapped out, tape by Levine.
Yeah, Bulls had enough of that zone defense. They went man on that one.
Levine had it deflected back.
Oh, go get it. Go get it, big boy.
Green ran it down.
Yes, sir. Rumble, young man, rumble.
Right hand hammer, Javonte Green. Billy Donovan, another timeout.
And Green looking at the Chicago bench like you missed this, don't you?
You think? What a defensive performance by the Pelicans. We'll take our final media timeout. 6:58 left in the ball game. New Orleans 109, Chicago 94 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
If you're needing to relocate across town or across the country, there's no job too big or too small for John Fayard Moving and Warehousing, the official mover of the New Orleans Saints for well over a decade. They offer red carpet, white glove, office and household good relocations at competitive rates. Moving is stressful and exhausting. Allow John Fayard Moving and Warehousing to ease your mind and your muscles. Full packing and storage available upon request. Call 228-864-2262 or visit johnfayardwarehouse.com today to schedule a survey or to book your move.
A night of comedy with Jim Gaffigan and Sebastian Maniscalco.
I went ziplining for the last time.
What is wrong with us? Would you pay $200 to feel like you're about to die 6 times?
Jim Gaffigan and Sebastian Maniscalco.
Now, is this a family? Is this your mother? Where is she? Is she in the crowd? You don't know where your mom is. The mom's up there. What kind of family is this? I'm sorry.
Live in New Orleans, Smoothie King Center, February 20th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
The Toyota Tundra's powerful, available iForce V6 engine means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. To your cousins, the Tundra means as they jump off the boat onto the sandbar. To your co-pilots, the Tundra means an extra comfortable journey. And to you, the Tundra means Whoa. Toyota is the official vehicle of the New Orleans Saints. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com to ride off with your crew in a 2025 Tundra today. Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
Welcome back to Pelicans basketball. Let's check tonight's NBA scoreboard.
We got one final. The Detroit Pacers win it 115-109. Good one going over there in Houston. Graf and JD. Rockets 83, Hornets 79 at the start of the fourth quarter. Full scoreboard coming up in Pelicans OT. All right, thank you, Gus. We'll have much more with you on Pelicans OT after the ball game. Pels, the last 2 seasons have gone 2-0. Can't win them all if you don't win the first. So right now you've got a 15-point lead with 6:58 left, 109-94. But, JD, you know me. I will never relax until it's 0-0. You got to finish this thing out.
Well, they got 3-point shooters. That means you're never really out of the game totally because a couple of stops and a couple of threes get you down to single digits. So if you're the Pelicans, you got to be mindful of that team shooting threes because they can do it with the shooters that they have on the floor. And you got to continue the defensive intensity because this has been phenomenal defensively.
Has. 20 turnovers for Chicago. Pels have 30 points off the turnovers. And the Bulls have 8 points out of 11 turnovers. Giddey almost got his pocket picked by Alvarado.
Jose's going to take it from him sooner or later.
Giddey to the rim. Jose with the foul. Macy with a block, but it won't count.
Has negligible contact. Macy rotates over to help his teammate.
I tell you,
man,
that's Eve Macy.
I don't know if I challenge that, but boy, that's negligible.
From the beginning of training camp in Nashville to tonight, as Giddey's free throw is good. I mean, it's not even close how much he has improved in that short amount of time.
Well, you know what it sounds like? Kind of Herb Jones, where a guy loves the game and he's willing to work on what he doesn't do well.
Giddey goes 1 out of 2. 109-95, 6:35 to go. Ingram, Macy, Hawkins, Alvarado, Green. Jose in the corner, shovels it to Hawkins. Shot fake, drives, bump, foul.
That's nice.
That's on Vucevic.
The beauty of that is this is part of the game that has to develop for Hawk. People are going to play him at a 3-point line. So you got to be able to put it on the floor and get to the rim or get to the midi, one or the other. But you've got to be able to do something different because when people know that you can shoot it the way he can, they're going to crowd you at the 3-point line.
Hawkins was in a catcher's crouch. He might have taken an unsavory bump. And he will have 2 free throws here. First one is down. So the second-year man out of UConn, 12 points, 5 rebounds, and an assist. Hawk 3 of 5 from distance. Pels are 14 of 33 in that department. 42.5%.
And the way the Pels are playing up tempo and the way the ball's moving, he's going to get open shots.
By the way, points in the paint is 50-50 now. Levine just got away with a walk. He'll pop one from the right corner. No good. Fight for it, somebody. And Levine will get the deflection, the bump. And Macy with a block.
Macy.
Hawkins to Alvarado, left wing. Hawk for 3 around and out. That would have brought the house down. And they're going to get a layup with Levine out of it. As Macy will deck Levine.
Macy took a blow to the nose on that one. That's a foul that we can live with.
No, absolutely. Levine's got to earn it now at the line.
Yeah, you don't give away the uncontested layup. He took out, I think the swing through on the way down.
Oh.
Looks like Levine got him in the nose.
You were that 3 goes in, it's ball game. You were that close.
But Macy with another block.
Yeah, no, look, you talk about impressive. For an NBA debut, Macy's 3 rebounds away from a double-double. Free throw Levine is good. Levine, remember, had 19 first-half points. He's got 24 right now.
He's still dealing with his nose, though. I don't think he's bleeding, but, man, he must have taken a real nice pop or a good scrape.
All right. Herb Jones, C.J. McCollum, DeJounte Murray are in now. With 5:55 to go, you got a 111-96 lead. Levine got them both. So it's Murray, Green, McCollum, Meese, and Jones. Pels moving left to right. McCollum to DJ. Murray, get it back to CJ, right side around a Meese pick. Drive center of the lane, deflected by Giddey, taken by Herb. Shot clock at 7, don't have to panic. Now up top, Murray. Murray with 4. Crosses over through the legs, pop a mid-range, and down right in Josh Giddey's face.
Oh, Cook. Just Cook. He had Josh Giddey to where he had him on skates a little bit, had him retreat, and that was enough space for the jumper.
12 from Murray. Pels up 113-97. To Sumu, around a Vooch pick. Starks, stops, drives, lay it in. 5:10 to go. You're up 113-99.
You know, that Vooch screen and DeSumo coming off of it has been difficult to stop.
8 for DeSumo. Now Murray spins right in the lane, shovels it to Meese. What a pass and a lay-in by the rookie with the right hand.
And he doesn't have to have a lot of offensive game if he's got the movement. And he understands once he sets the screen, roll to the rim.
White, jump past the Giddey, left angle, fake a 3. Steps into the lane, throws up off the glass and in. Cockroach and a nuclear winner. 115-101. Clock moving at 4:30 to go. Giddey has 14 now. Murray's 1 assist away from a double-double. He might have it if McCollum can hit. He can't. In and out, no good with a 3. Levine drives to the rack. Don't foul him. Don't foul him. And we do.
Yeah, that's on her. Zach Levine in the open floor.
It's scary.
Can get downhill in a hurry. And he's still got he's still got a lot of that athleticism.
So Levine, what do we have here?
Should be shooting 2.
Yeah, I mean, Levine was going in to lay it up. So the Pels are over the limit, by the way. And Chicago's got 3 team fouls. Yves Meese is getting a standing ovation here in the lower bowl.
As well he should.
Well done, Rook. Daniel Tice will check in for him.
He's going to have to get that nose looked at, though. He's still dealing with it on the way to the bench.
All right, you got a 12-point lead with 4:20 to go. And again, there's so much firepower out there for the Bulls. So that was an N1 evidently. They called a goaltend. They had to have called a goaltend.
Oh.
Yeah, Levine missed the free throw, though.
But
Murray
I
triple
didn't
team.
think Meese touched it.
Tice missed a gimme. Back the other way, Levine. Now Vucevic into the paint. Teardrop in.
He's a load.
Timeout Willie.
He's a load. And they are not going to stop scoring, so
No, they
you
won't.
have to continue yourself.
Final media timeout. 3:57 to go in New Orleans. You're going to have to hang on for dear life. Where have we said that one before? New Orleans 115, Chicago 103 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
What's up, Saints fans? It's John Stinchcomb here. Come aboard the official Saints Legends fan cruise presented by Seaside Events. How about enjoying an exclusive beach party with over a dozen legends in the stunning Western Caribbean? Plus, get autographs, enjoy dinners with us, and so much more. Don't miss out. Head to saintslegendscruise.com now and get ready to create lifelong memories with your favorite Saints legends.
I'm Clint Romig with Marsh McLennan Agency. We're a global provider of business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client services. And here, we have deep roots and relationships that go back 80 years throughout Southeast Louisiana. We're a strong local company offering all the latest technology, services, and business resources that Marsh provides clients globally. And that's why our motto is world-class, local touch. Visit us today at marshmma.com. Marsh McLennan, proud partner of the New Orleans Saints.
Ever wondered what a 30-foot tall pistachio looks like? A giant redwood or Big Sur? Chevron with Techron will be there to help you see them and tons of other places you have to see to believe. Because with unbeatable mileage and a clean engine, cars feel great. So next time you want to fill up on a little adventure, an awkward family photo, or a new commute to work, make sure to fill up at Chevron's along the way. Your car and your memories will thank you. Chevron with Techron, fueled by possibility.
It's hot.
3:57 to go. Pels up 115-105. So, JD, we're getting down to brass tacks here. Chicago, as we said, you knew they weren't going anywhere, too much firepower. You've got to stay within yourself, run your offense, and most importantly, you got to keep scoring.
Well, this is where DeJounte Murray comes in, because here's a point, and you need the steadiness down the stretch. Now, will it be completely smooth all the time? I don't know, and I don't think so, because these guys haven't played together. And it might not be smooth tonight, but you got to get to the finish line first. This is what a point guard helps to do for you, because he can get everybody into their offensive set. Plus, he can just go get one on his own.
All right, look, Chicago's just going to the rim every time. Every time they're just driving it to the rim. Jones, McCollum, Murray, Ingram, Tice. Chicago with White, Giddey, Vucevic, Levine, and DeSumo. Pels ball front court right with Herb Jones. Shot clock at 10. Trying to post up Ingram.
That's what you want.
He found
That's
him.
what you want.
The seal and the dunk.
Brandon Ingram has done a really nice job after the first couple of post-ups to be able to seal and get to the rim easily.
Giddey.
Oh, that's a double dribble.
travel.
That's a double dribble. He has to travel. He can't touch that.
They got away with it, and they're going to get a bucket out of it. They got away with it, and they're going to get a bucket out of it with Vucevic left-hand hook. What is it about Giddey? 117-107. That is shameful.
I know there's a lot of stuff to see on the floor, but you got three refs, and somebody's got to see that.
McCollum around a Tice pick, drives in, blocked from behind, out of bounds. So they get away with, as John mentioned, that's a double dribble because Giddey lost it and touched it again. And you knew once that happened, it was academic. Vucevic now with 20 points, by the way, and 9 rebounds. 7 on the shot clock. Murray baseline left. Got to get it in. Get it to Ingram. Drives, bump by White.
And one.
Throws it off the window and in. Should have been a foul. 119-107. Levine to Giddey. Right wing. Back to Levine. Fake a 3.
Oh, good night, Herb.
Shot fight. Now White will drive. Oh, Tice blocked him, but there's Vucevic.
Oh, Tice!
And blocked again. To Murray. He'll back it out.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Well done.
That's smart.
Well done. He might have had a lob, but he didn't want to risk it.
Daniel Tice blocks a dunk and a short hook.
7 blocks tonight, actually 8 for New Orleans. Now Murray, straightaway 3. Ooh, in and out, but a foul on Zach LaVine. It'll be 3 free throws.
Yeah, that's 3. Did he get to the landing zone or just got his body? Either way, he's shooting 3.
He's beyond the arc.
Look at that block on the dunk attempt. And then the jump hook and ignites the possession the other way.
All right, so Murray, remember, he's been out of town for the last 5 days, personal reasons. I mean, he hasn't practiced, John. He's played 29 minutes tonight. By the way, he's got a double-double, 12 points and 10 assists. Free throw DJ, no good. He also has 7 rebounds.
Well, dude looks like he's in phenomenal shape physically. And we know he wanted to get back to playing the point, okay? He was in Atlanta, and he had to kind of share those duties.
Yes.
That was not the best thing for him, or that team probably, but he wanted to get back to being the guy at point.
First of what we hope is a plethora of double-doubles. So he knocks 2 out of 3 down. 121-107, 2:15 to go in the ball game. Pels with the lead. Kobe White up, tip. Nope. Tice got it back to DeSumo. Step back block by McCollum. And then Vucevic is fouled by Tice. That's just hustle.
Yeah.
You're going for the ball, and that's just a fluke.
Look, this is a small team, but they are swarming defensively.
So McCollum's going to get credit for a block. How about this? 14 steals and 10 block shots by the Pelicans tonight.
Who'd have thunk? 10 blocks?
10. I mean, they haven't put it up yet, but of course the stat monitor is I can't. They're children listening. I can't speak as I want to. Free throw, good. It's a time game now, and you can go all the way down.
Yeah, you par out.
Yeah. Vucevic 1 out of 2. Again, his customary double-double against New Orleans, 21 and 11 rebounds. 2 minutes to go. Pels trying to start the year off with a win at home. Jones right wing. Shot clock at 10. Seal off Ingram, one-on-one with Giddey. Now the double. Turnaround, baseline jumper. Thank you very much, Brandon Ingram.
That's the Brandon Ingram shot right there.
How about Brandon Ingram, a very quiet, and I mean this, a quiet 33.
Very quiet. BI in your eye.
And Billy Donovan, with that timeout, might raise the white flag. Because it's 123-108 with 146 to go.
I mean, the Pelicans have put on a defensive clinic. Now, some of those have been unforced turnovers, but they have swarmed the basketball. They've had the shot block. And not just that, they've turned it into something good offensively.
I mean, you were New Orleanian. How could you not love this effort? If you were in the blender tonight or watching on Fox 8 and, of course, on our brand new Gulf Coast Sports and Entertainment Network, what an entertaining product. You got guys that were getting after it defensively. Getting after it.
This is, as we had pointed out from the beginning, this is without Zion Williamson.
Correct.
So this is missing your best player, theoretically, and coming out with this kind of effort, especially defensively, because if you defend like this, you'll win more than your share of games, but you'll be in every game.
Flag has been raised by Billy Donovan. It is a new 5 for the Bulls. Willie Green ain't taking any chances, John.
Well, he didn't know Billy Donovan was going to say no mas.
I think he just kind of realized it.
And so he'll get it 2,500 career assists with DeJounte. But he will, at the first opportunity, get his guys off the floor.
It took 10 assists for DeJounte to get to that 2,500 mark. So they've got Taylor Horton-Tucker, Jalen Smith, Chris Duarte, Modest Buzelis. As Buzelis on cue, high arcing 3, clang, rebound Brandon Ingram. This baby's over.
Yeah, well, I mean, now it might be too late to get you guys out anyway, unless it's just going to point him over. And I think they're just going to run offense with this.
Herb Jones, right wing. Shot clock at 7. Looking for a cutter. Get it up to McCollum up top. Tice pick. Step back. Bounce feed to Murray for the baseline jumper. No good, but hey, you took 24 seconds off the clock, and now there's 60 seconds left.
That's really all you wanted to do.
And Ingram fouls THT. That'll get everybody in the ball game. We're over the limit. So here comes the bench. Standing O in the blender. Antonio Reeves.
Deserved.
Jose Alvarado, Carlo Magovich, Jeremiah Robinson Earl will all come in.
The officials not letting the starters off the floor.
Oh, come on, Mr. Official.
And not letting the starters off the floor. They're bringing them back for these foul shots.
Brandon Ingram said, I'm shaking hands. I ain't going back out there. We're going to play with 2.
The quirkiness of the NBA is that the Pels basically have 2 guys on the court.
Literally 2 guys. Free throw, no good from THT. All right, now we've got our full complement.
He had to shoot a free throw before you can sub out. And 2 guys are standing on the court.
Tell you what, John, we got a long flight tomorrow. Tonight is going to make it seem oh so short.
Yeah, this is the way you want to start. This is the way you want to play at home.
Missed them both.
Energized.
Yep.
Didn't get the 43 attempts.
Well, 40% though. Yeah. Antonio Reeves drives in, misses it, and there's JRE for the steal back to Reeves. 1 dribble, right corner 3, around. And I mean, how cool is that? That's your first NBA points right there, and it goes halfway down and out. Taylor Horton-Tucker has the misfortune of trying to drive in on Carlo Magovich and Makovich just swatted that baby out of bounds.
That 11 blocks, and that is, again, Jeremiah Robinson-Earl forces him to take a tough shot and to clean up defensively.
30 seconds to go. THT. Get it out long. 3-ball to Duarte, and he drills it, but no matter, this game is over. 3-second shot clock, game clock differential. Jose, bounce feed Reeves, left corner 3. No good. Rebound Carlo. Get it out long.
Take it, Hawk.
Yeah, why not? Come on, Antonio. Pop another one. Nope. Jose back to Antonio below the left hash mark. Crosses over Modest, lost it. And a steal by Dalen Terry. And they'll dribble it out. Ball game. The Pelicans taste the sweet fruits of victory on opening night at home. Your final score from the Smoothie King Center. New Orleans 123, Chicago 111. The Pelicans start 1-0 for the third straight season, and Chicago drops to 0-1 as we will start a 4-game road trip in Portland on Friday. But what a start to the season, John DeShazer.
Well, the Pels supplied their own juice. The crowd got into it, of course, but the crowd can only get into it if you give them a reason to get into it, and the Pelicans certainly did that from start to finish. A great defensive performance by New Orleans. You give up 111, but certainly you see the effort defensively in the forced turnovers and the blocked shots. You get a great game from Brandon Ingram. You get a really nice game from DeJounte Murray and C.J. McCollum. And what you have is a complete effort all the way through for an undersized team. That's the way you're going to have to play.
Let's go down onto the court. Aaron Summers with a very happy rookie. What a debut, Aaron, for Eve Macy.
It was a great first game in the NBA for you, Eve. You had 12 points, 7 rebounds, 3 blocks. How did it live up to expectations here tonight?
I mean, it's amazing. I mean, my first NBA game, and I'm grateful for it. I thank God for everything.
You started the block party, and then everybody got involved. How much does everybody feed off of? All right, we're going to interrupt it by some of the vets on the squad here, but how much does the rest of the team feed off of that defensive energy?
I mean, all the time I'm trying to get it. I'm always trying to go block it. I believe I can block everything, so I'm almost trying to go jump it.
The team had 21 turnovers for 30 points. You talked a lot about going in transition, turning that defense into offense. How did you guys do it tonight?
I mean, I think you did a pretty good job just being able to get stops and then running transition. And obviously me running to the basket opened a lot of things for the guys and open threes.
When you walked off the court tonight, you got a standing ovation. Did you expect that?
I was not expecting that at all. I was actually surprised, but I appreciate it for sure.
It was the first game here in the Smoothie King Center. How do you think the fans were?
Great, they were amazing. I mean, they definitely help us. They bring energy, and it's good having them around for sure.
Well, congratulations on a great debut.
Thank you so much.
Well done, Aaron. Thank you so much. Eve Macy, what an impressive debut for that young man. Not too shabby from a one-and-done from Baylor, who started playing basketball when he was 16 years old, John.
Well, you see the development. You see it already, not incrementally, but exponentially, it seems. And he understands his role. His role, set high screens, roll to the basket, wait for the lob, defensively block shots, challenge at the rim, and he played that to perfection in this game. He'll have a lot more opportunities. Now he's going to have to manage, obviously. He's a rookie. There are going to be games where there's going to be some ups and downs because there are when you're a first-year player. But, man, he really handled himself well in this one. You know, we wanted to see him go after some blocks earlier in the game. He kind of bided his time, and then he was able to challenge at the rim and change this game a lot defensively.
Everybody else, JD, as you look, quick peruse of the box score. I mean, Brandon Ingram at 33, and like we said, it was quiet. McCollum at 23. DeJounte Murray, I mean, he's 2 rebounds away from a triple-double.
And didn't shoot well,
No.
but you know he's going to.
Yes.
You know he's going to.
And again, he has been out of town for the last 5 days. He came back to New Orleans last night, got a workout in, and one night later almost has a triple-double in his Pelicans debut. But it all starts with the defense. Cannot wait to hear from Willie Green postgame because he's got to be pleased as punch from what he saw with that swarming D.
And the bench. Javonte Green, 9
Yes.
points, 4 steals, 3 of 3 from the floor. I mean, he really got production from that bench. And you're going to have it, even if Zion Williamson is playing. You got to have some balance. You can't put it all on the starters. And you can get that kind of production when you have the kind of energy that the Pelicans had in this game. It was phenomenal to see.
What a start to the season, John. Just awesome having you back. We are out of town for a week, and then we got a nice little homestand. So we will see you after Halloween. We'll be back on November 1st.
Man, y'all come on back home and come back with this kind of team. This is going to be exciting to see.
All right. That is John DeShazer, his 12th season now, Pelicans radio analyst. Alden the King Hagedorn, he's been here a long time as well. He's been here 17 years now as our statistician. Great start for the King. Aaron Summers is our sideline reporter, of course, in the studio. Stick around. More with Gus Kattengell and the conductor, Chris Moran. He pushed all the buttons. Pelicans OT coming up. This is Todd Graffanini. We are off to the West Coast. Can't win them all if you don't win the first. Your happy final from the Smoothie King Center. The New Orleans Pelicans 123. The Chicago Bulls 111.
This radio presentation of the New Orleans Pelicans, presented by Smoothie King,